Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3, guys. Yo, what's up? Welcome to Vencabot, Batman Arkham City action. My name is David. Let's play this game finally, guys. It's already going on 11 o'clock Eastern time. We're starting so late, but that's fine. Whatever, dude. It's whatever, man. I'm talking to the homies in the chat. Katie, Rico, Eddie Greenheart, Danny Dante Gameplay, Dick Zucker. What is that? Oh, I see. It's like little raindrops around him. Which one of these Batmans do I want to be today? You're one of these goofy ass Batmans, dude. I mean, I love skins in games as like optional content. I love collecting skins. To me, that's super dope. But, I mean, some of these look so goofy. But if I was more of a Batman fan, maybe I would find it more interesting. What's up, mutant? Look at this goofy ass Batman, dude. I think Eddie's more of a fan of Batman than I am. Maybe he knows like the history of Batman Year One. He's more attached to him as a design. To me, it just looks super silly. But that's great. So what are we doing here exactly? Riddler trophies, right? Riddler trophies. Is that what I want to do today? We have to go to Wonder Tower. And we have to go to the subway. Alright. There's 5 more in the overworld I haven't collected yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all there. Let's go to the subway, I suppose, then, huh? Let's go here first. Looks like there's one around here. In the subway tunnel. I'm not fitting with the aesthetic, huh? I grant you, I got you. Well, I don't know. I mean, a lot of these... yeah, I guess you're right, sort of. I think you're right. It's just really the mismatch of the aesthetic. But a lot of these... well, that was weird. A lot of these skins, they just look so weird. But I think it's, you know, they're stylized. They're very stylized. That's not a terrible thing. I love stylized character models. It's just the fact that it doesn't fit into this game's style. Whee. You know what I would want? I guess because I'm, you know, coming from my perspective as a Batman casual fan. I would like some of his movie costumes, right? Like from, you know, Batman the movie, Batman and Robin. Of course, Batman Begins and Batman Dark Knight. That'd be cool. That was Frank Miller's baby, huh? Great origin story, too. Yeah, I'm familiar with the idea of Batman Year One. And they kind of explore that more in Batman Arkham Origins. What the fuck does that mean? Cold in a snowman's heart? Whee. If you don't want to read, the animated movie is a great adaptation, huh? My friend Mac recently reminded me that they made a Batman the Animated Series comic book that recently got a continuation. A canonical continuation. It's kind of fun. But I looked at some of the artwork for it and it didn't really appeal to me. There's a Riddler trophy right here? Well, that's weird. Where? Is it above ground? I assumed it was below ground. Maybe I assumed incorrectly. It must be above. Oh, maybe it's underneath the catwalk? I don't think so. I guess I could throw a freeze grenade down there, huh? Sure, I can. Okay, maybe it is down there. There it is. Cool. I didn't hear about that. Nice that they're keeping it alive, huh? Yeah, again, I'm not really a huge comic book fan or Batman fan. So it's hard for me to really appreciate it the way some other people do. I grew up obsessed with Batman because I was obsessed with the animated series as a kid. And I rewatched the entire animated series a couple of years ago, and it was better than I remember it being, which is crazy. I remember it being really good. But, I mean, it's really, really, really good. And likewise, I love the films, all of them. I think without exception, more or less. I think my least favorite Batman film is probably Dark Knight Rises, which I still enjoyed. And that's really about my experience with Batman. That's really my exposure to Batman, is just... it's just the animated series and the movies. The cartoons in general, all around the time, are pretty top-notch, huh? I wanted to like Justice League, but it doesn't really appeal to me. I think what really appealed to me the most about Batman was the mystery aspect and the noir aspect. really the dark directing style is really what drew me to it as a kid and now. And so even though people say that they love, you know, of course, I hear a lot of great things about Justice League and stuff, I really don't really care. I really don't care about those heroes, those characters, or those stories. I find Batman to be much less interesting as soon as you introduce him into the universe of other superheroes. I like him more as just like a, you know, like a noir detective kind of hero. Animaniacs, Taz, Tiny Toons, etc. I never really cared for Taz, but I fucking love Tiny Toons. And of course, Animaniacs is godlike as well. That had some great direction under Andrea Romano. Yeah, I was trying to read the comics that my friend Mac linked me, at least to kind of look at the art style and stuff of these the new Batman animated series comics. And I found that they really don't appeal to me that much because, you know, without the directing, without the music and the animation, I just find it much less interesting. The voice acting. Really what I love about the animated series was the whole package. And I think that when you take some of that away, it sort of loses a lot of its appeal. Let's go all the way around and go down the other way. We have to go all the way around here. Yeah, recently was rewatching Tiny Toons as well. My brother bought that for me as well on DVD for Christmas, some Christmas. But one of the discs was damaged somehow. And so I wasn't able to watch one of the episodes. I kind of lost steam. I sort of stopped watching. This game is amazing. Although I've said this 100 times, right? But I really feel like this mechanic is really good, really fun. I'm glad it was here for Arkham City and Arkham Origins. I wish they had nerfed it significantly for Arkham Knight. Flying around is super fun. But I think that it's not necessary when you have a Batmobile. In fact, I think they could have actually added a whole other element of, you know, beta gaming, beta gameplay. That's to say, you know, my theory about alpha and beta gamers. By having the glide, you know, it could be engineered to be useful, but you need to get somewhere high and then glide down. Let's say you can't just do this, right? You can't do let's take this move away, where you can fly indefinitely by dive bombing and pulling back up. Right? That's really all that Arkham Knight needed for me to make the Batmobile more fun, I feel like. Just don't let me just glide around at will all over the city. If you want me to glide, that's cool. In fact, why don't you, like, I don't know. I was thinking the other day about how if I was going to, you know, redesign the Batmobile in Arkham Origins or Arkham Knight, I would have it have an ejector seat that shoots Batman straight up, and then he can glide, right? But he can't fly forever. But maybe it shoots him straight up into the sky and he can glide to land on rooftops and stuff. That'd be kind of fun. So you have to drive the Batmobile somewhere, and then you have to zoom up and then fly around. I'm hoping the Suicide Squad game is on the same caliber as the Arkham games too. I have my concerns, obviously. You guys know me, I'm a hater. In Mackenzie's own words, you know, here goes, he pointed out that he's confident that they can pull it off.
Get out of this place.
But I find it, you know, some of the reasons he listed as why he thinks it would work are the same reasons I think it wouldn't work. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, there's no entrance to the subway here. I'm about to die then. I guess I was not where I thought I was. He mentioned that he thinks it's going to be good because there's so much variety in the characters.
Batman.
That's exactly what I'd be hesitant about it. Because the Arkham games, the secondary characters always suck ass. You know, they do their best when they fixate on Batman. And the entire gameplay is designed around Batman's playstyle. Oh no! All the gameplay is balanced around Batman's playstyle. And I think that this game's, the series' biggest strength is the focus of the gameplay. It's so focused and so polished. That's why it's so good. For them to say, here's a bunch of characters now, they all have different playstyles, how are they going to pull that off? Not that it's impossible. Not that, you know, they can't do it. Not that they haven't demonstrated that they're pretty good at game design. They've demonstrated that for sure. But it's very different from what they've done in the past. It's so different than the Arkham Knight series to have a roster of playable characters that all play differently. That really is, I think, contrary to what makes this game so good. Right? Not that, you know, it couldn't be a whole different kind of thing, but it would have to be a whole different kind of thing. It couldn't be in the same vein as this series. the series is really about a very focused gameplay experience. You play as Batman. He has, what, only 3 play modes if you include exploration. He has fighting, he has predator mode, and he has exploration, right? That's really all he's got. And they really explored that, and they expanded upon it, and they really did the most they could with it. That's, I think, the game's big strength, is the fact that they took that template, and they really explored it deeply, and they polished it. And I think that Arkham Knight's big failure was that it tried to include too much other bullshit that wasn't really explored as well. And I think a lot of players, including me, wish that they had stayed more focused, right? And focused on what they knew and what worked well. I wish they had, made it deeper instead of broader, right? One thing that I always sort of harp on about when I'm talking about, my game design ideals, you want to make things deeper instead of broader. If you're going to have, it's better to have one mechanic and have it be really interesting and deep than to have, 20,000 mechanics and have them all be very shallow. So where's the entrance to this place? Here? So to say that, we're going to make a game about the Suicide Squad, we're going to make it where, every member is playable or whatever. To me, that's a recipe for disaster right off the bat. That's already they already have a challenge right out the gate. Their very first challenge is, how do you make a game where you play as multiple characters and it'll all be interesting? Which I think very few games actually succeed at that. What's up, J-Bomb? Right? I think that's something that a lot of games have tried and most fail at. So to say, the very first thing you hear about this game is that it's going to be based on Suicide Squad and have presumably lots of playable characters, right? That's already a challenge. They're already coming out of the door with their first challenge.
Screw you and Arkham City.
Where is this entrance to the subway? I really don't want to take these guys out. I'm really just kind of being lazy, but I guess I'm going to have to here.
Just gotta remember, you see weird-ass plants around here, and you'll know you found poison ivy, which is a bad thing.
It's the bat!
Ow.
What's wrong with the stupid gun?
Oof. Fuck the AAA games industry for making me nervous about the Avengers live service, huh? I loved X-Men Legends and Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Sounds like you know something I don't, Dave. What do you mean by Avengers live service? Is that a game I haven't heard about? Is it like it's like a sort of a hack and slash based on the Avengers, kind of like X-Men Legends and Ultimate Alliance? It's coming out. I never heard of this game yet, J-Bomb. This is the first I've heard of it. So why are you nervous about it, dude? Just because it's AAA? They want to buy a bunch of DLC or what? The beta has been released. Oh, okay, cool. The Avengers is a narrative-focused live service. Alright, that already sounds terrifying. That kind of reminds me of Maji Record. I was talking to you recently, Dix, about how I think it's kind of cruel. One thing that's kind of cruel about Maji Record is that it makes you fall in love with these characters. I think it's great. I really think it's great writing. That's why I play it. But the fact that these events are limited time only and you want to see what happens to your favorite characters, that's kind of cruel, I feel like. It puts a lot of stress on a player to have to keep up with. So whenever I hear a narrative-focused live service, I right off my bats, I'm like, ew. Game as a service, is Eddie. He's nervous because it's games as a service thing, despite being narrative-focused. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means. Again, when I hear narrative-focused in games as a service, I think like Maji Record, right, which is limited-time events with a lot of story involved, which I think is, again, I'm not really all about that. If you're gonna have a story, I should be able to. They shouldn't be limited time only. That seems really cruel. All right, so where am I going for this trophy here? Just means they'll continuously release DLC and expansions for money. Like, wow. You're right. I'm probably reading too deep into it, right? People say the same thing about FF14, right? That it's narrative focused. Locomotive. You pay full $70 for the game, get half of it, and pray to release the other half over time with DLC loot boxes and other bullshit. Problem is, a lot of games use that to release bare bones on launch and overcharge for little content later as DLC. Yeah, like J-Bone just said, definitely that's a concern. I was sure they said outright that there were no loot boxes, huh? Okay. Maybe, Eddie. But can we be real? That doesn't mean shit. Fuck the video game industry, man. They can say whatever the hell they want. It doesn't mean it's going to be true. They literally be lying through their teeth constantly. But if they have said that, it may be a relief to J-Bomb. A small relief, in any case. It now has over $120 worth of DLC. That doesn't sound that bad to me, though. All right, let me repeat a small rant I've gone on in the past, right? A game like Destiny is a lifestyle game. It's a game that people turn to a lifestyle. And in that case, I'm really not especially bothered by, you know, expensive DLC. Personally. A game like Batman Arkham Origins, or Batman Arkham Knight, right? So it's time for a rant. It's always here on Vencabot, dude. Always here on Vencabot. Always in time for a rant. This game is amazing. Right? Arkham Knight, Arkham City is amazing. This game on launch, you know, $60. Worth it. Worth it. I think by any measure it was worth it, right? If you want to measure games by how long they take to beat, I think it's not fair all the time. I think sometimes it might be fair to use as a metric, you know, as a sort of you know, a metric in, you know, your value you're getting out of the game, right? 10 out of 10. Long ass game, right? But also in that whole time you're playing it, it's very, you know, exciting. It's very deep, lots of detail. $60, fine. But you do beat it in 100 hours, right? And you move on, which I think is also fair. I love that. But in a game like a fighting game, or like an FPS, or other games people play as a lifestyle, they play it, you know, for thousands of hours sometimes. To say that it has, you know, $120 of DLC, you know, it's like buying, you know, 3 games, right? You buy the $60 game, you buy 2 $60 expansions. You know, you're getting a lot of value out of that game. I think that's true as well. When I was a child, right, and I heard about, you know, Street Fighter, and they had like Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Super Turbo and, you know, Ultra, whatever, right? It became, you know, a subject of parody. It became ridiculous, right? People would make fun of it. Like, Capcom's so greedy, they literally released 2 new characters, and they make you buy a whole new game. Only when I started playing fighting games, though, later in life, did I realize that it's not really that bad. In fact, you can kind of appreciate it from the perspective of, you know, the game publisher. Because we're playing these games for literally thousands of hours. Like, for me to buy a version of, let's say, for instance, Virtua Fighter, right, VF5. To buy a new version of it after playing the game for, you know, 1,000 hours, it's something to be excited about. I don't have no problem with that. I'm hype. I'll pay $60 for that game again. To add some new characters, sure. So I think that, you know, I guess what I'm getting at in this rant is that you can't just use the price of the DLC as a factor, you know, on its own to condemn, you know, let's say DLC practices or, you know, microtransaction practices. Because the price, you have to compare that against, you know, the value you're getting out of the game overall, I think, personally. My problem with Destiny 2, says Dix, wasn't its DLC practices, which haven't been that terrible. It's the fact that the game was trash on launch, says Dix. There's another thing there too, right? Destiny 2 is $40 for Forsaken, $35 for Shadowkeep. Season Pass comes free with that, $75 overall. Yeah, I think Dix makes a good point, which is that, you know, it might be fair to charge this or that for the DLC, but you still have to keep in mind as well that it's really shady for a publisher to charge blank for a game on launch that has nothing in it, right? And then expect you to buy the DLC later on to make your initial purchase more worthwhile. That's pretty unfair. If the quality of the expansions are sizable for that price, that's great, says Eddie. The Witcher 3 had some of the best DLC I've ever played. One of those was almost a whole new game, huh? J-Bomb's, blood and wine must be a Witcher thing, huh? Also, easy to make cheap, expensive DLC when you use borderline slave labor. Yeah, that's another whole factor to consider with you know, modern games as a service. I'm not even getting into that right now. But yeah, you can also consider, you know, the culture that goes into making the DLC, and even the psychology of those that sell it. Oh shit, this place is populated. There's a whole psychology that might be predatory, and oftentimes almost certainly is. And it's interesting how... There's the jammer guy. It's interesting how... Ooh, this is scary. I should have got to a gargoyle sooner. Ugh. I don't know where anybody is. It's pretty fun, though. I hope nobody sees me. There's a little vent right there, too, I can get into. Go, 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 go. That worked out pretty well. You know, Maji Records is a game I talk about a lot, right? It's a game that's on my mind a lot. My first gacha game, one of my first ever games as a service. I've been very defensive of it. I'm very forgiving toward it. Something that crosses my mind a lot, though, is not so much, you know, how much value am I getting out of it personally, and how much can I justify that, which apparently I can justify pretty well a lot of the time. But also, you know, what is the mentality of the publisher insofar as how consumer friendly are they really? Because maybe I can justify it personally for whatever reason I have. But that doesn't mean that, you know, the publisher itself isn't evil. In fact, it almost certainly is, right? But you wanna believe that people have decency, but it's very hard to believe sometimes. Cases, I'm back in my day when you bought a video game, you got the whole game. Huh? Did you though? I mean, what qualifies a whole game? I think that we've seen that you know, expectations change over time. For instance, you know, this game here, Batman Arkham City, is really just more of the same from the first game, but expanded, right? So, you know, could it be looked at as a, you know, I don't know, you guys know what I'm getting at, right? We've seen the line between sequel and, you know, expansion blur ever since expansions first became a thing, right? Like, let's look at, you know, one of my first ever expansions, which was Warcraft 2, you know, Tides of Darkness. Is that a sequel or is it an expansion? Well, it was marketed as an expansion, but it is standalone and does add a lot of new stuff. It could very well have been called a sequel, but they chose to call it an expansion. I think that, you know, anytime you have a video game sequel, yeah, it's hard to tell, you know, what qualifies as a quote-unquote full game anymore. Pray for your game workers, they need the love, yeah. Back in my day, you needed a memory card just to keep playing the next day. Also, crunch should be totally voluntary and not reflect on you if you choose not to work at that level. It's gross. What they need is some unionization. Shout out to all the unions out there. I had a union at my old job and it was corrupt, but still better than no union. The fact that, you know, these publishers can force employees to work these insane crunch hours, it's disgusting. It's embarrassing to our society that this sort of practice can be normalized. It's like exactly like Cool said. It's comparable to slave labor. There's no excusing it. It's like, I'm gonna be able to see me. It's kind of hard to tell their AI works. I think he won't be able to. That guy over there, right? Because I'm, yeah, he's in front of me, but he's also below me. I don't think they look up. Let's do some science. If I want, let's see. If I stand here, will he see? You think he would, right? He would realistically. He would see me, but mechanically, will he see me? No, because I'm too high. They don't look up. Even though at that distance, he would just see me, you know, naturally. Ow, fuck. Fucking beamed me. I think he's the last one, though. Yeah. Capitalism is a monster that infects all industries, and sadly, video games are not exempt, yeah. Love KD's emoji. They used to be toys, now they're a giant cash cow. We've mentioned, like, how long a game takes, says J-Bomb. Does anybody else here remember X-Men Legends and Ultimate Alliance? Yeah, of course, J-Bomb. I never played X-Men Legends, but I played both Ultimate Alliance games. They were really cool. So Eddie said that I played Mutant, is MUA, Mutant Academy? Kitchens need a union, says J-Bomb. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, I'm sorry. A lot of devs say that crunch isn't mandatory, but I wonder what it's like across the board. Are they properly reimbursed for crunch is my thought. Well, if it's voluntary, then it really shouldn't matter. But I don't think it's really that voluntary that often. If it was, I think not a lot of people would take it. They mean crunch isn't necessary to be a dev. Not the jobs that with crunch don't make it necessary. Yeah, I think you're right, Julian. Ain't nothing wrong with working a 12-hour if you're making mad bank off of it. That's true. But I think when you're talking about crunch, you're not talking about a 12-hour, right? You're talking about many 12 hours at best, back-to-back, if not more than 12 hours. And by back-to-back, I mean oftentimes for weeks. What's up, ATOQ? Hey, man, how far are you into this game? We're doing pretty well in this game, ATOQ. We're collecting some Riddler trophies, which I love. I love just kind of the non-linear gameplay, exploring and just grabbing stuff. Especially the game that's as beautiful as this one is. You know, exploration is one of my main motivators when I play a game. I love exploration as an idea, as a concept, as a gameplay mode. But I think a lot of problem that a lot of games have is, you know, rewarding exploration effectively. There are a lot of ways you can do that. This game, you know, it doesn't really do the best job of it insofar as the Riddler trophies themselves. They're not that interesting. They don't really reward you for finding them that much. But to me, it's all right, because in this game, the actual gameplay of exploring, like the actual platforming, the actual, you know, navigation aspect, it's so much fun that to me, it's sort of its own reward. But it's worth pointing out that as much as I love this game's exploration aspect, they could do more, I feel like, to make it, you know, give me something in the game that's tangible as a reward for exploring, to make it more exhilarating. Oh, this is a 10 out of 10 game for me, too. Probably even higher than 10 out of 10 on the Vencabot hater scale. It'd probably qualify as, I forgot how the hater scale works. It actually has 11, 12, and 13 on it as well. I forgot what those account for. Oops. But yeah, at least 10 out of 10. This game is, it's perfect. It's a masterpiece. It's at least perfect. There was a bit too cute. That goes a long way. 13 months, just like Brian. Need to play this game, huh? I got FOMO. No, it's FOMO. It's so cute. Forgets his own scale. I don't really use the ones above 10 that often, the numbers above 10. Yeah, the idea behind the numbers above 10, though, on the Vencabot hater scale, oh, that's not going to work, huh? I can't grab it. I have to get a little bit closer. The idea behind the numbers above 10 are that they account for games I think are genius, or they're profound in some way, even if you know, they're not perfect. But 10 out of 10 game means it's a perfect game. Which is to say it's very polished. Put it that way, it's very polished. A game that's highly polished is a 10. But a game that might not be as polished might actually still rank higher than that. If I think that it's, you know, a game that's actually like extremely innovative in some way, or it's you know, speaks to me on a level that goes beyond the way you expect the game to speak to you. Aha. That's weird. It's a Tetris 10 out of 10 game, yeah. FOMO, fear of missing out. Is that really what it stands for? I've never heard that before in my life. FOMO? I have fear of missing out? Yeah, it's a great franchise. I think you would enjoy them immensely, honestly. Play the first one, Arkham Asylum, then play City. And then if you really enjoy that, play Arkham Origins, then play Arkham Knight. I gotta get my fucking vocabulary level up. It's Yoku. Got the vocabulary level up. FOMO. Tetris is 4 out of 4, huh? Alright, let's see here. So, I have 2 more to collect in the overworld. There's so many in Wonder Tower to collect, like a ton of them. But we're here, let's just do it. Alright, what time is it now? 11:10? Let's knock it out. FOMO is one of the reasons why games like doing limited time shit, huh? Oh, I gotcha. Okay, yeah, you're right. That's interesting you mentioned that. You're right. So, I think I should have them on my map now, right? I do, okay. Actually, they're all over the place. And some are already behind me. So they're up there. Oh, I have to freeze those. Comes up a lot when talking about limited time cosmetics, I gotcha. I'm playing Fall Guys right now. Stupid addictive game. I have not seen anything of that game. I watched a clip that my friend 3Venge took of my friend N Cruz's stream. That was the first I've ever seen of this game. And, I mean, it looks like what? It looks like just a typical party game to me. Is it really that addictive? I only take part in events if the reward is beneficial to me later, or if I really like the cosmetic thing. FOMO is why things like Fall Guys have been really popular recently, huh? It's a good, clean fun, says Eddie. What makes it so addictive, do you guys think? What mechanic makes it so, like, addictive, where you want to keep playing it, playing it, playing it? What draws you to it? As for me, again, using my example of Maji Records, my only game I ever played that was, like, as a service, I really feel like it's very hard for me to ignore the limited time stuff, because even though I'm not that crazy about, let's say, the limited time characters they offer with the events, or limited time whatever, they have, like, little, you know, cards or whatever, the fact that every event has many cutscenes that involve my favorite characters, I really feel like I have to play them. It's hard for me to miss out on the story aspect, the character development. There's hackers in it? Takeshi's Castle, the game, says J-Motive. Welcome aboard, J-Motive. Yeah, that's kind of what it looked like a little bit. Fall Guys is simple but very fun, says Eddie. I can see how it would be a perfect streamer game. I think it's part of why it's blown up so much, that streamers play it and they get their communities involved and stuff, and it's very silly. I mentioned on stream before that it's kind of interesting how, you know, some games, when you're a streamer, a game is a tool. You know, when you're playing a game for your own pleasure, it's, you know, literally a game. It's a toy. It's something you do for pleasure. But as a streamer, it's part of my job. And so there are many ways you appreciate a game. Sometimes I appreciate a game like this, which is, you know, a game I really enjoy playing personally. And I find it fun to play and talk about and hang out with you guys while I play it. But also, there are games that I might not really play on my own. They're not really that interesting to me personally. But the way that they play is so, you know, goofy that they commentate themselves virtually. Right? They're very easy to commentate. And as someone whose, you know, quote-unquote job it is to commentate games, that can be really appealing. You know, there are games that are kind of shallow. They're not really that deep. They're not that interesting, you know, mechanically. They're not that profound, whatever the case might be. But they're just easy to just turn on and then laugh and make jokes, and, you know, everybody's having fun. And that, you know, it's definitely there's an appeal there as a tool for the stream. I think that there are a lot of games that are successful because of that. You know, for streamers anyway, for streams. Just run, grab, and jump. It sounds kind of like a 3D Little Big Planet. And the games are very game show based, kind of like Takeshi's Castle. If it gets Twitch integration or something, it should blow up even more, says Eddie. I bet you it will. Think it's the real tool. They're potato chips, easy to consume, takes no effort, huh? RPGs are like fancy salad, takes more effort to enjoy. Takes more time to enjoy for sure. When you play an RPG, let's say that's especially a story-based one, you have to really sort of, yeah, let's take that back. Even non-story-based RPGs, right? It just takes a lot of time. It's a time investment. I gotta give it to you, says It's OQ. How can you juggle a game like this and still read off chat and interact, man? I just can't do that if I have to play simple games to do that. I think if you streamed more, It's OQ, I think you would get used to it. This is very low impact right now, It's OQ. This is very low impact. I'm just walking around and exploring. And what I found over the years is that, boy, am I dumb when I play on stream. I will literally just overlook obvious stuff. I will forget things that happened 10 seconds ago. It's just a part of being a streamer. It's very different. It's very different from playing on your own.
Something that links all the Riddler rooms. It looks like they were all owned by a Mr. Fine. He seems to have acted as some sort of property broker.
When was this?
Before Arkham City was built.
There's a little potty walk
It's a
on it.
long shot, I know, but he sold one other property 3 months before Arkham opened. There's no record of who to, but I'm sending you the location now.
Thanks, Oracle. I'll check it out.
I love Oracle. She's really cool. I think she's one of the better voice in your head sort of characters in video games. Side mission, Enigma Conundrum. Save the hostages from Riddler, find Riddler's hideout, and take down the Riddler, huh? Okay, well, we only have a few more to collect, trophy-wise. Let's finish these up, I suppose. Venka solves that by not thinking and relying on Brian. Yeah, I really don't think when I'm playing. I mentioned, you know, that it's sort of... it takes a lot of getting used to the fact that when you're playing a game on stream, you're not really totally playing it. When I'm playing, I'm always thinking about other stuff. And so I find that if I don't play a game for a couple days, I kind of forget how to play entirely. Or I'll forget where I was in the plot. I'm really not paying attention. I'm really more focused on you guys, which is something that's a pleasure for me. Really, I'm just kind of have a controller in my hand. I'm just kind of goofing off. J-Bomb, he's a fucking tool. Thank you, J-Bomb, for your support, dude, as always. Poor Barb, rest in peace. She's killed in Arkham Knight. Remember that, guys? Gave it her best shot. Unfortunately, so did Joker, says J-Bomb. It says, take that back. Nyuk, 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 nyuk. Here in Lansing, guys, it is storming out, or it was. The storm subsided now. But boys, the weather nice and cool and breezy and moist. You can smell the rain on the air. It's a mighty fine night. It's a mighty fine night. Oh, there's one back there still. Oh, I don't want to be up here. Oh, it's up there. I remember that now. I love this gadget. Wish Zelda had this. Okay. Now, what's funny is I actually had an idea how to do this before. I had an idea of how I was going to do this, but I forgot what it was. Okay. No, this is still too low, I think. What was my plan for this again? I mean, it is just cardboard. Can I shoot through it? I really can't use my gadgets from this thing anyway. Smoke pellets, cluster grenades, bat claws, line launchers, freeze blast. Maybe I can just literally just blast through it with this. No, I can't. We're having a heat wave here in London currently, says J-Motive. 96 degrees Fahrenheit, not an air condensation. I'm sorry to hear that, J-Motive. Thank you for using Fahrenheit, so I would know what you're talking about. Shout out to crazy American measurement standards. Yeah, I actually had an idea of how I was going to do this before, and I was like, oh, I need to get a gadget. I'll come back later on this gadget. But what gadget was it? I already forgot. Electrical charge, disruptor, functional batarang, explosive batarangs. It's got to be the line launcher, you would think, right? It has to be. But how am I going to line launch up there? I have to get higher up. I have to get much higher up. Well, can I... Let me get over here and have a look around. Yeah, Mad Fuego, dude. Mad Fuego sounds like. This side is blocked off. So if I'm going to get in there, I have to be over here. And there's a nice Batman-sized gap here for some reason. As though I could kick off the wall and jump up there or something. Well, hang on. Can I? No, I can't hookshot from here. I have to hookshot. While I'm on this balancing thing, I really can't do anything if I'm balancing. I can't punch or anything from up here. I can stand all the way back here, but it's still not far enough back. I want to uppercut. I want to fucking hit that shit with a Shoryuken. But I don't have that, do I? Bat Claw. Freeze Blast. Charges. Disruptors. Remote control batarangs. Batarangs. Hacking. Sonic Batarang. Not much of an explosion there. Well, I mean, what if I can't get it as Batman? It'd be a first, but it seems like it should be pretty easy to get with Catwoman, right? She could just jump to the ceiling, you would think. That's too high for her. I don't know. You think it'd be pretty easy for her to get. And she can grab his. But why would it be green then? Yeah. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I haven't played this game in a while. How can I shoot straight up and just smash through that? More height. Yeah. That is what I need. Let's try... Let's try to get more height for now. All that would really entail would be... I don't know. I don't think that when I'm on my wire, my balancing wire, that I can bomb stuff. Also, I really don't see where I'm going to get more height. Everything here is about level. Oh, right here. I mean, this isn't really what I'm supposed to do, for sure. When you're bouncing, you can't... Now, Catwoman, you could just glide. I'm kind of stuck here in a loop. He's kind of turning in an awkward way. Yeah, he doesn't want to... Making slow progress here. I think. Maybe not. Maybe there's an invisible wall. I don't think there is, though. Oh. I don't think you can use tools while on the line. That's what I think, J-Bomb. I think when you're on the line, you can't use any tools. Can I get through there? No. And again, even if I was to get higher up, there's a barrier there. I gotta assure you can through that or something. Why is it destructible? Because it is destructible, but I can't, to my knowledge, I get off the top of my head, punch it. If I were playing this game, you know, consistently, instead of playing it, you know, a couple times a week, I'm sure I would remember how to do this. It seems very simple. I gotta punch up through it or something, or destroy it. Maybe I can detonate it? If I got high enough? All I can think of is to do this and try and get it higher up. Bat claw. Good idea, Eddie. Maybe I can pull it down with a bat claw. Not this bat claw. Maybe this bat claw. No. Use the bat gun. Just blast with the bat shotty. Use the bat wood melting spray. That would be sick. See, it's boxed in on that side. It's come from this side. I'm about ready to literally give up and come back with Catwoman. Because she would think, she'd probably just jump to the ceiling, you would think, right? Isn't that just fire? Yes, fire. Wood melting spray. It's weird that it's green and not her color for a trophy if it's supposed to be for her. Also, it just seems bizarre that they would have it just be a breakable wall then. I wonder if I can DP through it. I have an idea how I would pull that off, but it's not a great idea. It's an idea. It involves doing my little swoop-de-swoop. Maybe I can swoop-de-swoop up into it. If I get high enough. Seems unlikely, though. You're right, Brian. You're right. You're right. That's a good point. If it's DLC, then he couldn't get it without her. Presuming that the DLC only added in the other color of thing, right? The other color of trophy. Now, see, she could go right there, you would think, and maybe walk all over there, but it's not really important, I suppose. Oh, that was weird. I didn't get any height. Maybe because I'm indoors, technically, so it doesn't really count the same way. Are we birthday tonight? We are, J-Bomb, yes. Not for very long, though. It'll be a very short birthday tonight. But Adam West wouldn't use it if it wasn't funny. It has to be the bat wood melting spray. I mean, that's really close. Can I not spray this from here? I cannot. I mean, I couldn't get any closer than that to this thing. So apparently I can't spray it after all. Height is not the factor. Clearly fear is not a factor for you. I can't even use my bat claw while I'm on this. Otherwise I just fucking literally just do. I can't punch here either. I really can't do anything from here. Fuck! I can't believe that Joe Rogan podcast guy used to do that show. That was such a good show back in the day, dude. I fucking love that show. So Jim's gonna get some 3S practice in beforehand, before birthday. Yeah, birthday probably gonna start here in about like an hour or so. Yeah, Fear Factor, Eddie. I used to love that show back in the day. That was one of the only reality shows I could fuck with. There's no mechanism to, like, shatter it. I have to just fucking destroy it. This is such a weird little puzzle. There's no way in from the top, right, at all. No, there's no cable or wire or something that's going to be electrified that I can make a move. Basically an excuse to terrorize hot people and make them eat animal dicks, huh? I was about it. Eat this dick. Okay. I love when I had to dive into the pool. It's always so scary. That was when somebody's gonna die for sure. My only knowledge of that show is Joe grabbing a guy on it for fighting in Dave Chappelle's sketch, huh? They didn't have it over there in Ireland? I can't even think of Dave Chappelle's skit. I need a reminder. I just need to shoot straight up. Just smash through it. I guess I'm gonna try and see if I can glide and try and do my thing again. I'm gonna try and dip down and then glide back up. That's all I can think of. Well, let me go down here. So if I get a different perspective on it, can I... Oh, what if I could zip? Oh, hang on, I got an idea. Let me throw this. I need a different angle, though. I don't think it's gonna work, but I mean, it's an idea. Better than nothing. It'll be a little further out. I don't know. It doesn't really shoot me all that high up. Try a little further out. There we go. Go higher. I want to get the other one, dude. Fuck. This is probably on satellite. We didn't have it at the time. This Tyrone Bigum's doing all the disgusting shit easily. Oh, yeah, I do remember that now. I do remember that. I need the Go-Go Gadget boot suit for sure. Or the fucking Gadget helicopter. What is with that up there? It looks suspicious. I'm going to send my remote battery up there in a second. I thought I kind of was on something there with the rapid hook shot, but it's just not enough of an angle. I need to get higher. I don't know if you know this, Joe Rogan, but I smoke crack rocks. I do remember that now. Let me try this remote battering. What's with this fucking weird little glowing? This looks kind of suspicious. Nope, not that suspicious. Here, drop in the water. Yeah, it's the invisible wall there. Fuck! Why don't I just zip off this and zoom, zoom, zoom right up through that. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. Man, fuck this glass, dude. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my plan A of just trying to do the little floppity flu glide. Not sure what you want to call it. A little floopy flop. Flippy flooty. Even then, I don't know. I don't think I have enough upward power when I do that. It'd be very difficult, even at best, it'd be very difficult. Last time I tried it, I couldn't even get a good floopy flap from indoors. Got like a half-ass floopy floop. Yeah, so you kind of... Yeah, I can't do the super glide. What is this? It's just sort of a... I'm not going to give up on plan B here. I just need to, I don't know, find the right spot, exactly the right spot. How come I can't get past that? I want to get the other one up past it. What's under here? Anything? Can't break that window there. This is a real fucking pain in my ass. This is the hardest one so far in the game. What if you glide toward it instead? Just glide toward it. Then we might as well try at this point. I ain't got no better ideas. Interesting. He gets too... He just dropped. He loses a bunch of altitude there. What is up with this? This is kind of a spot that we don't really use that much. Anything good here that I care about? No, not really. Yeah, I really can't. There's nowhere high enough for my knowledge I can glide toward it the way I want to. I have every gadget in the game right now. There's no more gadgets I can get. What gadgets break? No gadgets break that, right? The only way to break through those is to punch them or to kick them or to glide through them. No gadgets will break wooden barrier like that. None of these will do it. Nothing to disrupt anyway if I wanted to. Can't shock you. I can explosive gel it if I could be close enough to it, but I can't unless I'm on a wire, and then I can't come on a wire. And what's crazy is that there's this little Batman-shaped gap back here, as though it's a hint on how to do this. What is with this little spot? There's anything going on with this little spot here? What is with this? Why is there a little spot, dude? What's with the little spot? Answer me that, game. This is what you call overthinking, right? This is where I always get myself in a jam. I'm all like, there's a little gap there. Can I get Batman through the little gap? No, well, no. It's probably just, I don't know. It's very frustrating. I'm getting pretty salty. There's this over here. I mean, it could be a bug. Maybe it's supposed to be a Catwoman trophy. I'm pretty sure that, like, I'm not totally sure, because it's kind of high up. I think she could just leap, she could just pounce up to the ceiling. Sure she could, right? She just pounce up there and walk over there and get it. But again, like Brian pointed out, it's very odd. If it's for her to collect, or for her to, I don't know, to open up the path for Batman, she could always just, I don't know, she could punch through it or something like that. But then why would it be a green one? That's for Batman to collect, not for her. She shouldn't have anything involved with it. And like Brian said, she's DLC. It would have been impossible to get, presuming that when you add Catwoman, it only adds in her trophies to the game. Why would there be a green one right there? And why would this be a fucking destructible surface as well? If it were for Catwoman, it could be anything here. It wouldn't need to be destructible. She would just go up there and grab it either way. What's really frustrating is that I really feel like I thought I had it figured out there with the super fast zip line and to kind of punch through. But even then, looking at it now, it is very high up. It's very high up. Even if I had enough zip line power to zoop myself up there, it wouldn't be enough to get through the thing. Look how fucking cool Batman looks right now. Looking all hot topic-y. Just jump off. Okay, now what, Dix? Now what? What's the next part of your plan, genius? Suicide's never the answer to those, Dix. What if it was, though? What if that was what solved the riddle? What if you ride the line and then flip yourself onto the top of the line when you reach the cardboard? Let's try it. I don't think it's going to work. But you know what? We're at a point now where we got to think outside of the box for sure. So, I don't think I'm going to get higher than this, unfortunately. There are plywood. I think it has plywood. I like cardboard, though. Oops, wrong button. Flop. How did that happen? Oh, hit R1 to R2, right? Okay, let's try this again. Maybe it will work, Brian. Hup! Oh, wrong button again. Wow, I'm just embarrassing. What's your hint, Eddie? Just tell me how to get it, dude. I give up. I'm pretty pissed off. Oh, I couldn't because I was underneath it. Just made it unavailable to me. Yeah, okay, I see. You stare at it from the water was right. I just wasn't in the right spot? I wish I could jump, Dix, but we explained earlier you can't jump in this game. It's pretty annoying game design. I tried many different spots. Oh, I know there's one higher up. I know. I see what you're talking about. But I can't target it. Maybe I need to do like a re-grapple? I'm not sure that's a thing. There it is. I can try that. That doesn't work. This is a problem. I need to come up with me and Brian were talking the other day about more hypothetical scenarios that describe game design issues. We need to come up with a scenario to describe the situation, which is that you find the solution and then you give up on it because it doesn't work. But that's because it only works in a very small, very narrow situation. Because that happens a lot in some games, where you have the solution, and it's the right solution, but you give up on it because it doesn't work. But it does work. It's just very finicky. So finicky, in fact, that you would not really realize that it would have ever worked. Because, yeah, it doesn't want to target that one up there. It won't do it. I have to be in just the right spot, I guess, if it's really possible. Is that going to be too far? Maybe it's going to be really far away, like really far away. There we go. So you could argue that maybe part of it's just my own unfamiliarity with the mechanics. Yay. Thanks, Eddie. I would never have guessed that. Because, again, I already had guessed it. But I was quite convinced that it was impossible. Does Arkham Knight have a jump button? No. It uses Zelda logic, which is to say that he only jumps when he runs to the edge. Right? If I go here, he'll jump. If I'm on something, he'll jump. But he won't jump, like there's no jump button, unfortunately. Thank you, Eddie. Alright. So, yeah, you could argue that it was really my fault, right? I didn't think... I guess with my understanding of the way that the auto-targeting works in this game, like the way that it chooses what he locks onto, I would have thought that as I got further away from it, I'd have a less of a shot at grabbing that, zip line to that other thing. But it seems that the further I got, the easier it was. It's probably not even that finicky of an area. It's just that I didn't appreciate that I had to be really far away. Yeah, see? I just had the right angle on it. Like the fact that I can actually shoot past that thing now. I kind of figured that I'd be so far away that it wouldn't connect anymore. But I mean, it goes really far. If I was more experienced with the way that grapple hook worked, I guess I could have figured that out. But still annoying. I do not approve. Send it back for reconfiguration. All right, what's in here? Something to my left right off the bat. And a lot of destructibles in here too. So there's only 3 more Riddler trophies. There's one way up there. Okay, way up in Wonder City. So right to my left, there's a Riddler trophy, like right to my left. Is there guys in here? There is. Well, I'm about to take them out. They don't seem to respawn usually, so let's just take them out. I guess I'm going to start disabling guys' guns right off the bat. I'm lazy and don't want to fuck with these guys, to be honest. It has to be an eyesight. He's not really an eyesight. So I have to get his gun. I'll leave him alive in that case. Focus on these guys down here. Oh, fuck.
I got him! He's over here! Damn, what's wrong with you?
This is not really the best idea. Ow. Fuck. I just fancy, I wonder if you can get good enough as a game you can fight guys that have guns.
Stupid little dead bat! Who's gonna save you now?
I don't know. Robin? Nightwing? Oracle? My friends? Never know. Never give up hope. Okay, let's just not disable any guns. Let's just take these guys out one by one. Do it the boring way. Okay. Oh man. Oh man. Sexy smothering, dude. They're old friends after all. Yeah, Scooby-Doo. Never forget when he hung out with Scooby-Doo that one time. So, unlike Catwoman, I can't run behind him, right? See, so basically, Catwoman actually has a property about her, right? She can actually run up behind guys. She's, like, quieter. But Batman can't. That's interesting. Because for the most part, again, they're very much the same. All the playable characters. Kind of curious about that. Up here somewhere is a Riddler trophy, or maybe it's down there somewhere, huh? Probably in here, maybe? Yes, no, maybe. Hello? Riddler trophy? Oh, it's actually way back there. I lost tons of place. Oh, there's a fucking scan door down there, huh? Yeah, here it is, right here. Certainly. Easy peasy. So I think we're going to have 100% of Batman's trophies here in a minute. I think that we're not that far off. I think we actually have them all. I mean, presumably we have all the Riddler thugs as well. I think. Okay, so I want to go this way now. To the left. But what's to the left? Up here? What do you mean to the left? Oh, through here. Ooh, what's this? Collapsed streets. This where I came from? No. Close, though. So there's one over there. Okay. Where? It's funny how you can't, like, get stuck in this kind of situation. I just have to drop my death now. Oh, there we go. I'll take that. So I think I'm right above it. I think I saw it, right? Yeah, it was actually just below me right there. Can I drop down here? I just have to throw a freeze. Freeze. Then get like that. Let's go back now. Go to Wonder City. And we will have all of Batman's trophies in the game. I believe. There will be plenty more to collect as Catwoman yet, but not that many to be honest. How do I get out of here now? Okay, I want to go back. Let's go back in time. But how? How we do the first time? Oh, that was annoying. I can do this. That's funny. So I can grapple hook to these things when I'm in this mode. Hey, there we go. Nice. Very lucky. Alright, so now I can break some stuff in here. Apparently that's something I gotta do. Things you can do. So what am I breaking exactly? Apparently I didn't know last time either. Because that's all, like, everything here is, like, unbroken. It should be broken. What is it? The robot guards? What am I breaking? Something up there, I guess, huh? These guys. Yeah. Zap. Is it you? No, it's not. Yeah, I think I missed all these last time. I didn't know what I was supposed to be breaking. Guns? It's right here, though. You ain't got that? Hop on pop. It's right behind me. It's right behind me, isn't it? Let's open this up. It's probably in there, huh? Can I take this up the elevator? Obsessor mind. Obscenius. Obsessions. Okay, I can get on top of this thing. That might be part of it. But it also might not be part of it. What you want me to destroy, man? Okay, well, let's try and find the other one. See what I have to figure out what it actually is. There's plenty in this room. It could be below me. Let's see here. If I face this way, there's one over here. These things. Okay. Here we go. I thought it was that one, but it didn't lock on last time. Thought that might be what it was. So I know where it is. Waited 10 minutes, son. Then joined a lobby, lost match, got a friend invite, who then sent me a paragraph telling me to uninstall and kill myself. Oh, that's funny. Why? Did you beat him? Usually people only feel that way when you beat them. Thanks, fighting game community, for reminding me why you guys compete with MOBAs for the worst fucking communities. Huh? What, because a couple guys piss on you? That's true of any community. If you're scared of guys being a jerk, you can't be part of any community, unfortunately. I beat him, it was close, huh? Well, congrats, J-Bomb. Congrats. I'm happy for you, to be honest. Aha. Demon seals, huh? So if I go higher in the tower, there's a bunch of stuff. I also need to go this way. Let's go this way first. Through Wonder City. Yeah, tweet to scrub quotes X, yeah. Bumped into another Ryu who thinks I can. Can't parry Hadoukens, huh? Cities like parrying Hadoukens. So I want to, there's a breakable and a breakable, huh? I wish I could jump by some ninjas. That'd be fun. Speaking of which, guys, right now it's going at midnight. I guess it would make sense to finish doing these Batman riddles and stuff, then play some challenge maps. Come back on Wednesday and beat the Riddler. I'm never going to forget the time some dude invaded me in Dark Souls, beat me, and then sent me a salty message telling me to suffocate myself with a plastic bag even though he won. He's probably just so used to it, Dix. He's just so used to it, it becomes muscle memory.
Behind this wall,
just sending out angry messages.
For survival. A glimpse at a future based on an
it's like, guy, what do you want? You already beat me, dog. Well, what do you want, man? How can I make you happy? Maybe I missed this ultimate message on PSN. Huh? I don't think I've ever gotten a ultimate message on PSN. I only fight players that, you know, I already know or who are decent. Usually the guys that are the saltiest are the ones that don't know how to play at all. You used to get them on Street Fighter 4 and Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection Online. It was great. Can I go through here? I have to go through here, right? The good old days, the good old days. Everybody's talking about the good old days. Well, let me tell you about the good old days. Can it be that it was all so simple then? Hip! Slide, slide. Is that the last one? Mechanical Guardian. If you're at Vencabot response when I won, noob, 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 lag, lag, lag. I was playing Borderlands 3 yesterday, the DLC. Okay, nice. So I've got every Riddler trophy on this map. I think I have them all in the game now, right? I'm pretty sure I do. I don't think there's any other maps that I haven't explored yet. Noob, 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 lag, lag, lag. Had some guy join me. We played for 10 hours straight. Seriously? That's not exaggeration. At the end, I thank him for helping me. He tells me I suck, huh? That's hilarious. He just played the whole time. You suck, bro. I have to go through that door, I suppose. I was confused at where I was. He was a Polish player called Trevor Phillips, huh? Could be he literally didn't know who you were. I've gotten hate mail from guys that literally... it's muscle memory for them to send hate mail. They didn't even know who I was. I beat a guy playing Pi, and he was playing... This is Virtua Fighter. I was playing Pi. He was playing, I don't know, let's say he's playing Shun Di, right? I beat him, and I was like, good games, man. I got a lot to learn about my Pi. I'm learning Pi. And he was like, yeah, man, that's my ass-whooping Pi. You want some mo? And it's like, no, I was playing Pi, and I beat you. You didn't beat me. I beat you playing Pi. But he messaged me like he was playing Pi, and he beat me. I think he thought I was somebody else. That's my ass-whooping Pi. You want some mo? Okay, so I want to look over here. There's like a riddle. Probably this thing, huh? Wanted for murder. In Gotham North, Solomon Grundy. Look at him, for God's sake. Jesus. Dead and alive? Not exaggeration, 12 in the morning to 10 at night. That's pretty crazy, J-Bomb. Hopefully you had a kick-ass time, though. Another guy gets salty that I kicked him from a lobby because he had super high ping, huh? That's another thing people get salty about, yeah. Why you boot me, coward? Oh, shit, that scared the fuck out of me. It was awesome. I'll argue that co-op multiplayer beats versus. Huh? Well, I mean, they're very different things. To each their own, of course. Okay. Rag cuttings, rope, canvas, and bagging, etc. Sick, sick. Alright, let's see here. So there's 2 more breakables and we can move on from here. So do I have all the trophies in the game? All the Riddler trophies? It seems like I do, but I wonder if I'm missing some from a interior somewhere. I know something. I'm having terrible flashbacks when I think of it now. Isn't there some weird interior that's literally not on the map that has them? I remember people having problems with this. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong about this. Get him. Hemp rope. Smoke that hemp rope. Alright, cool. Can I go through this door? This is where I killed the final boss. No, I can't. Boring. I can go inside the theater anymore? Mega farming sim. So I destroyed all the demon seals that are around here, but there's still some up in the tower. Just a few, though, in a riddle. We're really moving along here, guys. We're fucking 100% in this shit, dude. It's so cool, Eddie. This game is so good in general. That was a very cool part. They could make a whole game about that, right? I'd love to play a game about just excavating underneath Gotham and finding all kinds of cool Undercity. I love the idea of they have like an old abandoned Undercity. It's so cool. That voice scared me. Dead guys.
Choked by the pollution
So many
they
dead
create.
guys.
Eventually, when no space remains, this world
Alright, let's go up the elevator here.
struggling for breath as man's mistakes.
These guys probably don't respawn, you would think. They usually don't. We're in the foundations of the Wonder Tower. Let's go inside the elevator and make it operate. If the rumors are true, Gotham Knights is going to have the Court of Owls who predate the League of Assassins. Huh? The Court of Owls. Okay, what we got here? Obsessinius? Obsessasic? Obsessions. Pretty sure the 30th would be fine, says the Dix, huh? To get hella farming going. How could that be close range? That seems weird. Medication. Medication. It's gonna go up now? Oh, wow. It works. Dope. Dope. What are all these weird lights? I think it's a... I don't know, you think it's actually a bug? It looks like it's supposed to be lit up. Like there's supposed to be an actual, like, light graphic there. The light is not there. There's supposed to be a light there? They just, maybe just not, they didn't take it that seriously? There's no light fixtures, yeah. I had the same problem at Penguin's place.
Arriving at the observation deck.
Wow, it's all burny down here. Oh, but it's raining fire. That's dope. Nice little detail for those that come back here later in the game. This game's got such high detail like that in general. What else we got? We have a few more of these to destroy. A whole bunch of them, in fact. None in here, though, right? I have to get a little bit higher up. Sick. Let's go around this way, then. Climb down. Oops, wrong button. Where am I? Climb down. There we go. Fuck. Through the fire and the flame. Seems like kind of little fun details if you go back to a place you've already been to before. After you don't need to be there anymore. Oftentimes things will have changed, right? New things will have been added. Whether it be new dialogue, new enemies, new cutscenes, just nice little details to reward those that are exploring. In this case, this place, exploded in the cutscene. And now it's, raining fire down. It's a unique sort of asset. The fire rain. Aha. Whee. Okay. Through the fire and the flames. I can hook up to there now. Let's do it. Where to now? Up there? If you say so, boss. So now I gotta keep my eyes peeled for these remaining demon seals. There's one right above my head, looks like. So I'm gonna get down there, basically, and turn around and nab that. But there is more. Is there one down there somewhere? Like I see it, even. I do. Well, poop. Should have got it the first time around. We got all the demon seals now. Sick. There's still one more riddle here, though. That might be the last riddle in the game. Wouldn't that be something? Go. Shortcuts. Wee. Go, Batman, go. You can see Gotham out there. There's a huge tease back in the day. Because the next game's where we get to go. It's an actual Gotham. It's a pretty big, you know, more modern city. It's gigantic. It's not that big, though. It doesn't look like that, though, in the next game. It's not as many skyscrapers as I recall. But it's pretty big. No, it's nowhere near as dense as this game is, unfortunately. That's probably to be expected, though, right? But I think that it sort of missed the mark. But well. Maybe we'll try and stream someday. So there's a riddle. I should actually have been in this mode the whole time, huh? Come to think of it, I might have already missed the riddle. The perspective riddle. Where is it? Spatially speaking. It's behind me. Okie dokie. I'll keep my eyes peeled here. Might have to go back, come to think of it. Okay, keep those eyes open. It might be on the back over here. There's something over there. That's weird. What the hell is that? Oh, it's the top of the church. It has that question mark on there. That's interesting. It's weird how from here you can see the... I can see those gargoyles down there too. What the fuck? It's dope. You can see all the gargoyles from here, even though they're not really accessible. And that thing over there too. There's invisible walls. The problem, I can't like glide out there. If I could, that'd be sick. So I'm in the wrong position. I have to get down there, it looks like. Well, no, I'm in the right position, actually. I have to be above. So I'm actually pretty close to the solution, I think, right? Yes, no, maybe so, maybe not. I do have to be above it, though. I can't be below it. If I was below it, it wouldn't work. But I have to not be here from looking at it. But where is the dot? Circle, circle, dot, dot. I'm gonna sneeze here. Ooh. Well, I mean, this is a conundrum. I feel like this is definitely where it would be. I don't see the dot. Could I get even higher or further out? I mean, I could get up there to the gargoyle and look down. Not sure that would necessarily work that well, though. Well... I guess I'll go higher at first, and I'll go lower in a minute. Is a question mark puzzle considered a riddle? Yes. That is the riddle in question. They are considered to be riddles. By the game, anyway. What's next on this list after you've rounded this one off, V? Up next is the entire Uncharted series. At least Uncharted 1 and 2. But I think they're pretty short games. My plan is to play them all, to be honest. It's not formally confirmed, though. I haven't confirmed that formally. Up next is Uncharted 1, J-Motive. My plan is to play through them all if possible. Back to back to back to back. Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and 4 anyway, not the spin-offs. I think I'm going to try and get lower here. Very cinematic, J-Motive, yeah, very cinematic. Well, see, I can't... I have to be above it to see the question mark. So it's sort of limited. Oh, there's the dot right there. What does it mean? Lost Legacy is cool if you're really into the series. Huh? The Lost Legacy is the new one on PS4. So there's the dot. I have to be way out. Maybe I have to glide out there. Huh? That's all there is to it. Maybe the whole gimmick of this one is you have to be, you know, in the air. We've tried that before with mixed success. It's the newest one on PS4 after Uncharted 4, huh? I don't expect to really like it. I expect to actually hate it. If you guys are big fans of Uncharted, I apologize in advance. But I might like it. But I have low expectations. I played the first game and it's one of my least favorite games I've ever played in my life. My whole idea is to quote-unquote hate play it, a playthrough where I mostly just roast on it. I'm gonna try and be open-minded as much as I can be. You guys know me. I'm very critical in any case. I heard they get better after the first one, but I think that as a concept, I'm sort of against Uncharted games. It's very dim. It still has a great story, huh? I think the story is very derivative. Not bad. But you guys know me. When people say the games are really good, but the games are kind of, you know, kind of boring, but their story is good, that makes me even more critical of the story. My plan is just glide out here and turn around, I guess. Here we go. That's what I wanted to do there, actually, something. Alright, so is that every riddle in the game solved? And can I get the fuck out of here? I wish I could just glide out of here, but I don't think I can. Yay, Eddie, yay. I wish I could glide out of here, but I don't think I can. Yes, please? Please, 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 let me glide out of here, please. Please. Ah, so close! Fuck! I thought they were gonna let me do it. That would've been so sick. Where games are an interactive artistic medium, for Venka they are either a snort of cocaine or boring. That's not true at all. I think my feeling is that with as many games as are out there right now, games have a very high standard to live up to, right? Gaming has been around as a high art form now. Let's not include, you know, let's controversially not include, let's say, you know, anything pre-NES, right? They've been around now for a very long time. There are a lot of really classic, amazing games. And for a game to impress me, it has to really be competitive with all the best games throughout history. And so when a game comes out and it's mediocre, to me that's insulting. When I say mediocre, I mean, you know, in terms of gameplay, in terms of story, or all of the above. I take it kind of personally, as a lifelong hardcore gamer. Where the fuck am I? How do I get back? I want to get down now. I don't even know where the fuck... Oh, is this, no, it's not. Oh, I see. I have to get up here and I have to crawl around. Okay, I see. Climb this. Yeah, I think that Uncharted is a game... I take kind of personally, again, that it's... Gameplay is... the first game. Only the first game, the only game in the series that I played. The gameplay is very, very mediocre. Nothing special about it. And the story, likewise, I find is pretty much just a typical adventure, you know, Indiana Jones sort of clone. What was the game, the last game that really impressed me? The last game, like the most recent game, because of course there's this game, right? But this is a game that hadn't, you know, I'm talking about like the most recent, like, released game. Maybe Horizon Zero Dawn? I think the game was very ambitious with its story. I think that, likewise, the gameplay was extremely ambitious. Maybe one more recently than that. I can't think off the top of my head. There probably was one more recently than that. That's a pretty old game now, right? Neo 2, thank you, J-Bomb. Yeah, Neo 2. That game was more recent. That game did really impress me. Not so much in the story aspect, but the game design aspect was so good. Being an Indiana Jones-esque game, I was very happy to keep playing the Uncharted games. I kept kind of invested in the series. I think the characters were very likable. And that's not a small feat. I think that it's... I personally feel it's overselling. It said it has a good story. But it definitely had a story that was at least worthy of, you know, being a Hollywood feature. And I did enjoy the characters. I think that the actual story of the game wasn't really that great. At the start of the series, it could have been really good. And I never played the rest of the series. That's weird. That's kind of weird bug with the audio, making me sound like I'm in combat or something. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing more of, you know, Drake and whatever his mentor's name was, whatever that girl's name was. That's why I'm open-minded to the fact that I might enjoy them to some extent. I remember enjoying the cutscenes in the first game. But, again, I thought the story was sort of rote. And I thought that the gameplay was just a huge snooze. You're a huge Neo fan and didn't even come to mind. That's a scathing indictment of the game, says J-Bomb. I play so many games, J-Bomb. I play so many games, again, from all different eras. I found the real challenge of answering the question for J-Motive was not, like, what game was it that I had played, like, what game really impressed me, but what game I played recently, or what game came out recently that impressed me. Cover shooting, platforming, and puzzles, I'm into that, says Eddie. The puzzles in the first game were not really that puzzling. And likewise, yeah, the cover shooting was very much just bare bones cover shooting, which I'm not really into. Personally. I never played like Gears of War or anything. How do I get out of here now? I have to go this way. If that's an exit out of here, that'd be convenient. Collapsed streets? Hell yeah. I have to turn to my right. Yeah, to me, like, cover shooting is like one of those genres that I'm very dismissive of. To me, it seems like sort of a catch-all, you know, very simple kind of gameplay you can just add to your game. If you really want like an interactive movie, right? What kind of gameplay style should it have? Well, let's throw in some cover shooting. It's not especially, you know, demanding. Puzzles in video games got to be really hard to make. How do you make a challenge without being impossible? That's so crazy to me, J-Bomb. The fact that some developers can balance that is so weird. Likewise, as someone that's very critical, as you guys know, I'm always critical of games I play. It's very hard to critique a puzzle for that reason. A lot of times it's like, you know, am I just too dumb? Would have been easy for somebody else? And if so, is that, you know, is that good enough if it's easy for somebody? Or you know, like exactly like you say, J-Bomb. How do you make a puzzle that is, you know, reasonable for every player and also fun? It's super casual, as Eddie. It's super casual. You just play it very, you know, it's not especially demanding. Just put it in and enjoy it without having to worry so much about, you know, the difficulty of completing it, maybe. They're decent cover shooters. Uncharted is just more meant to be a spectacle story thing, huh? It's so garbage, says Dix. I really don't know where I'm supposed to go. I could take my time and solve it, but I'm kind of getting impatient. I just want to kind of brute force my way to find the exit. Bet you I can just dive through this and just... I wonder if we will see a new Max Payne on next gen. Max Payne. Didn't that series end pretty, like, definitively insofar as it kind of got a game that kind of nobody really liked that much? Which is really what kills the franchise, right? When people don't buy the game. I'm going back, not where I want to be. I gotta turn this corner to the left. There we go. Aha. I loved Max Payne 3 myself. I own the first two. What's one of your favorite cover shooters, Dix? This is where I just fucking came from. Fuck. The Division, says Dix, on The Division. What do you think about, I have an Xbox 360 now. I'm thinking about playing Gears of War. It's one of those franchises that's like the cover shooter, right? If I was going to play only one, that's when I should play it, right? To learn about the genre. Graves of War. Should we even further that way? Aha. A hole. So Roadkill loves Gears of War, huh? Welcome aboard, Roadkill. We're talking about third-person shooters now. Typically, I'm not really into them as a genre. To me, they seem like a very low-effort genre. Oh, there's more to collect. I forgot about these ones up here. So there's two more for Batman. I'm right on top of them. And is there more riddles? No, there's not. Only two more of these trophies. One's like right behind me. Over here. Can I go inside this door? How's it been, Josh? Vanquish was dope, huh? Shame it got overlooked. Yes, that's technically a cover shooter, right? I think that it's one of those genre mixing games. I enjoyed Vanquish. I never actually beat it. I do enjoy it. And yeah, it does have cover shooting elements. Maybe even strong cover shooting elements. I'm not sure I would call it a cover shooter per se, but I mean, it's pretty much what it is, right? It's a genre mix. It's not fair to say it's not a cover shooter. Action games are my bread and butter as a kid, so I always have fun with them, says Eddie Greenhardt, huh? Mage's Vanquish is too much fun. I'm glad the Vanquish has been getting re-released a lot lately, and it's getting a lot of success that way. Strange, you're already dead, bro. What are you talking about? Vanquish? Heavy, hasty Google search. It's a cover shooter by Japanese developer Platinum Games. One of their early, ambitious titles, along with Bayonetta. Yeah, they've been porting Vanquish a lot lately. I think it's getting a lot more attention that way. They're getting a lot more attention, in its afterlife. Where's the trophy at? Maybe it's up above me and not here at all, huh? Maybe it's like, past here. I'm proud to say I got blocked by Hideki Kamiya, huh? Nice. Congratulations. I heard he has a lot of guys blocked. I suppose Mass Effect 3 counts. Yeah, you're right, J-Bomb. I can say another genre mix, right? It's a genre mix. It's like saying that, Fallout, 3 is a first-person shooter. I mean, it is. But it's not really what a lot of guys enjoy about it necessarily. But yeah, I guess Uncharted gives me the Mass Effect games are cover shooters, right? Or some of them are. This is already frustrating. Katie says, in ME series, shooting was awful, says Katie. You played Mass Effect, Katie? Monoxide says I should play them on stream. Nope. I definitely want to go back down there, I think. I only finished the first game, says Eddie, huh? Kitty's right, but again, that's not what the series was about. Yeah, it's a good genre mix. You could say it was a cover shooter, but it's not. It's more of a WRPG, right? All three of them I played. I enjoyed them despite how much they left to be desired. That's dope. There are other games out there that I feel the same way about. They're very basic as shooters, says Roadkill. But they're really great as RPGs, RPGs. I'm facing it right now. It's through this wall. Oh, it's literally through that wall. I'm a dumb. It's like they had all these ideas, but then when it came to actually implementing them, they found out how hard that actually was. So they did a pretty shoddy job delivering on what they wanted, huh? You're playing Andromeda? I've heard mixed things about it, to say the very least. BioWare watered down their formula as time went on, it seems. I think they wanted to make them more... give them more mass appeal. Because it's not yet. I was going to mention Andromeda. I've heard it's actually enjoyable once you get past the, the presentation, the performance. I think 2 is the best as Roadkill. Is that because it's the most balanced? I heard that as time went on, they became less RPG-ish and more like shooting game-ish. And that, some people like the mix. 3 perfected the gameplay. 2 had the best stories, as J-Bomb. It was woeful, huh? It must have been pretty bad to call it woeful. Andromeda has the best gameplay of the series, as Diggs. Best Shutan. Once you get past the fact that they had like $150 million budget and squandered it, sure. Guys, before we start Board Day, do you guys want to watch Crowby Cat with me here on the channel? Do some content theft. I love that video so much. I always say, people, whenever anybody mentions Andromeda, I always think about that Crowbcat video. Guys, go subscribe to him. It's a great channel. He's the only guy I know that's at least as hateful as I am. But what I love about him is that he's the opposite of me because he hates on games with zero dialogue. His entire channel is just him showing gameplay footage of games and expressing so much hatred with only gameplay footage. It's so good. ME series was your exact problem with game design, Venka. Very wide, but very shallow. Not much depth. That is my problem. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I guess they're supplemented by their their decision-making gameplay, right? It's kind of like WRPG-ish, dialogue trees. That's what a lot of guys get out of it, I think. Eddie knows. Crowbcat is God. I fucking love that channel, dude. Again, it's so hateful. So hateful. I love how much you can communicate with just this fucking, 10 seconds of gameplay footage. How much hate you can cram in there. Hasn't Crow gone on infinite hiatus? I think he has, J-Motive. I don't know him on social media or anything like that. I've been subscribed for a long time. I haven't seen that video from him in a very long time. No new videos for a while, but I do love that channel. Okay, so there's one behind me here. Destiny had 150 million as Roadkill, huh? So he's saying that's not a good comparison to... It doesn't say much about Andromeda. Those dialogue trees didn't even lead to anything interesting, though, says Katie. That's really fucking annoying. I hate when games do that. You guys agree with Katie on that? Or you guys think that Katie's full of shit? I've heard pretty good things about the WRPG aspects of the games. I think they actually would be meaningful in some capacity. One last trophy. It's over here somewhere, right? Yeah. Down here? Up there?
I find out.
Over here.
This is for a crazy TV show.
Yes, no? Yes.
I'm gonna find the person that stuck me in this freezer and kill him.
Relax, dude, relax. Oh, I'm right here again. I'm confused. Where is this building? The Center for Processing, huh? Oh, I was just in there, I think. I'm gonna go back inside, I guess. They have almost no impact towards the end of the series, outside of which characters are alive when you get there. But those characters themselves don't actually add anything of any real consequence. That's unfortunate. Sweet Little Lies plays in my head every time I watch Bethesda conference, huh? Yeah, from that Crowd Cat. I always say Crowd Cat, it might be Crow B Cat. So the trophies are right in here. Could be the last trophy in the game, guys. At least for Batman. Senor Meng. Oh, it's probably on the water, huh? Almost certainly. Batman, please. It's like I'm playing. It's like I'm playing. I was thinking about I was talking about the other day with the electric guy, zapping coal guy. Where are we at? Around here somewhere? Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. No son of a bitch. Aha. There it is. Infamous, yeah, thank you, Infamous. Yeah. The game might as well end with here are the 3 choices throughout the series that had any significance. Thanks for all the money, chump. Report screen, huh? Thanks, chump. You big dummy for buying our game. Thanks for buying our game, dummy. Batman, I swear to fucking God. It's like I'm playing Infamous right now. Just go where you're supposed to go. Aha, that's it. I think that's all of them. But no fanfare. But I could also fight the Riddler already. I don't think you need to get them all to fight the Riddler. Before I actually give up and say that I got them all, let's check the map for any interiors I may have missed. Hard to tell which team was better, but I'm pretty sure the guy from Prototype could nuke the dude from Infamous, huh? Another game where the first game is a slog, but the sequels are good. The Witcher. Now, I've heard that before. I heard The Witcher 1, it's like really bad, or at least really slow. Doesn't the guy from Infamous become the god thing if you go the evil route in 2? Yeah, I never played either game extensively, Prototype or Infamous. I think that I'm more drawn to Prototype, mechanically speaking. Alright, so let's have a look at the map. Do I have every single Batman Riddler trophy? It would seem that I do. I don't think there's any interiors, I don't have them all. What do we got? What was that sewer used for? There's a sewer over there. I don't think it ever got used in the whole game, to my memory. I should go check that out. Was it used in some cutscene or something like that? I guess I have every trophy. right? I think that it only shows the ones that you've unlocked. I mean, it doesn't hide the ones that are for future Riddler thugs. There's like a little manhole here. Not sure what it's all for. Got allergies, kitty, yeah. Got allergies tonight. And for a while, for some reason. It's the changing of the seasons, I guess. Whee! Lost Odyssey deserved a remake IMO, says J Mode. Lost Odyssey. Now, wasn't that developed by the Final Fantasy team, something like that? KOTOR was a good Bioware RPG. Huh? One of the only ones I've ever played. Only others I've played, huh? I think Bioware is one of those studios that's really overrated. Because they made a couple of good games, and then they could never really live up to that glory. That's my fear. That's exactly what's happened to Rocksteady. They made some good games, they're going to never be able to live up to them again. Hey, guys.
Batman! He's here!
Okay, fuck this man's up. Hook him up! Oh, fuck, you got me. You fucked. It's like an icicle takedown I can do. Somehow. Ice smash takedown. Sick! Rocksteady, yeah, I'm sorry. Do you mean Rockstar? I feel dumb. I'm talking about Rocksteady, the developers of this game. Even Batman VR had charms, as Eddie, huh? They did Batman games. They did Batman 1 and 2. I think Night was a big failure. For me personally, I think that it was sort of a demonstration of them sort of losing their touch. And I feel like from now on, they're going to only... I'm being cynical, of course, but I feel like they're going to get worse. I'd say it's more because Bioware had a rep of making good games. Everything past a certain point has gone downhill. Yeah, exactly what I'm talking about. I think me being cynical, I feel like, you know, Roxy's in that risky zone for that right now. They're in the risky zone. They fall in that same sort of category. I think, you know, I also feel the same about Platinum Games. They made some good games, and now they're like, "Wow, it's a really godlike developer." But I mean, are they? How many good games they made versus how many bad games have they made, or mediocre games? I think that by now Platinum has made many more mediocre games than like really great games. There's nothing down here. They had to make Anthem. Those poor bastards had to make Anthem. Who did, J-Bomb? Rocksteady? BioWare? I didn't know that. BioWare made Anthem? It's like a weird little spot. It's like nothing down here. To my knowledge, like ever in this game. Maybe once with Catwoman at some point? BioWare made Anthem? I didn't know that. Under the boot of EA, though. They're forced to do it. Oh, you can see Ivy's plants here. That's kind of dope. Fun. Before I actually transition to board today, guys, I want to go check out Poison Ivy as Catwoman, excuse me. I was thinking about this the other day. The fact that you never go see her again. I wonder if I can get inside her place and go talk to her. See some dialogue. Mage says, yep, they made Anthem. EA canceled a story-based Star Wars game they were trying to make and forced to make Anthem. Wow, EA is really something else. So. Let's see here. I want to go to the Catwoman spot. Whatever's nearest to Poison Ivy, so let's go here. They also murdered Visceral. Yeah, that sounds like a nightmare. Whee! The only Bioware game I ever actually played was Sonic the Hedgehog Chronicles, The Dark Brotherhood.
Could do was send in a couple of burgers.
And it was all right. Imagine paying for a Fallout game. Whee! I wonder if I own all the Fallout games except for 4. Which do I do? There's no side quests yet in this game. I still haven't got all the fucking political prisoners, I think, to my knowledge. Leave me alone, you fuckers. All this just works. Quote Todd Howard. Just works.
Wrong with the Riddler freak? Hasn't he got
Easy
better
game.
things to do than just leave green question marks all over Arkham
Fallout
City?
76 was the best, huh? I can't even say it with a straight face, huh? I think people are playing it now and enjoying it. Surprised the Doom games did well under Bethesda. Bethesda's a pretty big publisher now, right? Not really a developer. They didn't develop it, did they? Was 76 on the same engine as Skyrim and Fallout 4? I think yes. Yes, it was, right? That's one of the big problems, I think, people complain about. And people cite that as one of the reasons for its failure. They try to take a single-player game engine and try to make it into a multiplayer game. Eve made it, but they published it. They didn't make it. That's pretty dope. Catwoman. Wee. Sick! Sick. This game is sick. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious to see if there's any special, like, any special dialogue for saying Poison Ivy again with Catwoman. I don't think Batman could ever get in there. It's only a Catwoman place. Wee. People like Kingdoms of Amalur because of the combat and character system rather than the world as dicks. Talk about Kingdoms of Amalur somewhere around here? I was surprised to hear Kingdoms of Amalur is getting a remaster. Game felt like a dead MMO without the MMO aspect of the J-Mode. Again, I'm just glad that games get a second lease on life sometimes to find their audience. Whether or not I personally enjoy them, it's cool whenever a game gets re-released and people are like, oh wow, this is a game that I missed, but now it's, you know, I get a chance to play it and it's actually pretty good. Whee. Pounce, pounce. So over here's where I want to be. There are no thugs. So she can get in there, right? I think she can. What I do is go underneath here. I'm glad that, for instance, like Valkyria Chronicles is a game that kind of got a big push on its re-release. Bayonetta 1 and Vanquish are games that got a big push in the re-release. I remember that, Katie, yeah. She was in Civ 6 with Slade. People like things as cool as the J, I mean, I tend to agree.
Don't worry, my darling. You're all safe now.
Okay, so she has these guys.
You are the most beautiful thing I have ever seen.
Facts.
Will you marry me?
Probably not.
Don't fight, boys. I love you all too.
She's very kind. She's a very kind goddess. I own Valkyria Chronicles on PS4. Have yet to play it, says Eddie, huh? I think you should try it. If you like JRPGs, it's great. I know that J-Bomb would like it. He likes JRPGs.
Where have you been? Where is my... You haven't got it, have you?
Sorry, BB.
Yeah, about that. Look, Red, it wasn't my fault. Strange didn't...
I'll kill him.
Too late.
Be my guest.
I'll kill all of you.
Slow down.
Okay, then. I think I'll be going now.
Yes, go. Join the rest of the meat. I'll destroy them all. First
So she was an Arkham Knight.
Then Gotham. No one will be safe.
In a pretty minor role. They really be doing Poison Ivy dirty in these games. They should have the most impactful role in the first game, right?
This world will suffer because of that meat sack.
Look at these guys. They're all brainwashed. I played Civ 6 to win one campaign for 9 straight hours, huh? It's that kind of game, dude. I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying it.
You, Ivy.
Gotta make time for it, yeah.
Imagine life
So is 30th and
without
30th
you,
on Steam
Ivy.
dead? Yes. Couldn't really get into anything for like last half an hour. I think it's pretty dead. They're all on Fight K2, yeah.
Do whatever I say. Whatever I want.
It's going to be more active on PS4 because it's more of a home console. But on PC, the audience is really moved to Fight K2. It's a pretty great platform. She kind of saved all of Gotham and Arkham Knight, says J-Bomb, huh? Guess my memory's pretty poor.
I won't let
She's in a few cutscenes. I remember her being like locked up in like the lockup. I can't fight these guys.
Whatever you say, Ivy, I'm not going anywhere.
Look at my cool little kicks.
I love you too. Don't forget about me.
It's just all Fightcade 2 hits, okay? You're probably gonna like it. Can I go down here? Pretty funny, huh? She's got a lust for life. What's going on here? Anything cool? Unique assets? Got a pretty cool toilet. That's always a pleasure. Pour one out for 30, it says J Motive. I think PS4 is going to survive for quite a while longer. I think we're going to see the audience really move to Fightcade in a pretty big way before terribly long. I think we're going to see PS4 become like PS3 very shortly, which is to say, you know, people are going to be playing on it, but not in any sort of numbers.
My darlings, you're all safe now.
Yeah, it's a lot better than Fightcade 1 and 2.
I love you, Ivy. I can't imagine life without you,
I can see outside.
Ivy.
Don't fight, boys. I love you all too.
Pretty cool little pod she has here. I wonder if they reused that from the last game. Don't worry, you can just play 40th on PS5 instead of this, Dix, huh? I can't wait, Dix. I can't wait. How does this TV still have power?
Let anyone hurt you again.
Pretty nice static effect.
Whatever you say, Ivy, I'm not going anywhere. I love you too. Don't forget about me.
You're so great, Ivy. Wow. You're amazing, girl. You're the best. You want to be my girlfriend, Ivy? Exclusively? That was fun. GG's. As someone who fucking hated Fightcade 1, I can confirm it's in fact leaps and bounds better, huh? Bunch of Ivy Sims, Eddie. Indeed they are. I don't really feel like it's vastly better than PS4 30th. I've been playing it, you know, not that much. Where I've played it feels a lot better than PS4 30th. But I think that, again, as a total package, you know, 30th is still competitive because it has, you know, real... They're bad lobbies, but they're still real lobbies. I think it's going to be hard to compete with PS4 in general because it being a pretty popular platform. You know, so it's kind of like, you know, the console everybody has. Installing Fightcade 1 is kind of a pain in the ass as well. You have to have kind of an okay PC to play it. That's why I think the PS4 is going to survive for a couple years yet, at least. But I do think that, you know, for just playing with the homies, it seems like Fightcade 2 seems to be quite a bit better. I felt like Ivy got slept on. Ivy got slept on. She's the only member of Bat's Rose Gallery that has literal fucking superpowers, right? I think pretty much, right? I'm sure there are some others that have kind of like superpowers, but hers are quite super. Let's quit the game, guys. And not play Board Day quite yet. Let's do a couple of rounds of challenge mode, then play Board Day. So I have some new Batman ones, right, to play. I can always play as Catwoman and stuff, but let's just play Batman. I think we unlock some new ones for him. Yes, we have one new one for him. Blind Justice. Does Man-Bat count? I would say, I mean, is he really part of the Rogues Gallery, though? He's really just more of a nuisance.
Don't make me hurt you.
Doot, 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 doot. 1, 2, 3. Counter attack. Hit you. Hit you. That was sort of a mistake. Oh no. So, no, you can't cape a guy that's in ice. What's up, no? We open board, dog. Just wrapping up some Batman here. Gonna play some Legend of Zelda for a couple hours in a minute.
Are you looking for me?
Been a pretty chill night. Comic King counts. Those aren't really superpowers. They're just natural physiology, huh? Yeah, they're not really that super. I mean, they got super strength, I guess. I kind of.
We're gonna rip you apart.
I forgot all my gadgets there. My frap is white because, you know, Vencabot, I like white products. But it's PS3 and PS4 PC version, so I can't play 360 or Xbox One here. I was thinking Steam was going to be popping. I still see sandy bags on the OE. Maybe I should go, maybe I should have got the Xbox version frap, huh? I don't think so, dude. Just play Fight KT. Unless you're a fucking coward. Man-Bet has wings and he can fly. Superman can fly but by thinking about it, huh? I think you're right, J-Bomb. But Superman's an alien. An illegal alien.
Arkham City's where you're gonna die!
That was weird. Doing pretty good here for points and variation. We're getting something though. I missed the multi-ground takedown for one thing. What's up, Apples? I has social, Superman doesn't.
You want some?
Spider-Man has social? Superman though. Super Hermano. But FedK 2 being vastly improved, Steam is pretty much obsolete unless they fix it various issues, yeah. I'm still hoping for Poison Ivy and Swamp Thing to team up. They'd be unstoppable as a power couple. As let's have babies. No, you first. The converter was limited edition. Evo can't find it anywhere, says Yokibo. Bros converters? That doesn't seem right.
We're gonna hurt you, Batman!
Oh, I fucking whiffed a fucking counter there. That's bullshit. I wonder if they improved the catching and throwing in Arkham Knight. I bet you they did. Deserve that. Oh no! I didn't want to hit that guy, I want to hit the other guy. Whatever, we got the score we needed, dude. Whatever, dude. The PS4 to 361 was only for Evo 1 year and you can't get it anymore, huh? Really? PS4 to 360. That's weird. Okay. Continue, yeah. If you have a PC, guys, you want to play Thursday, just play it on 5K2. I don't hear no excuses from you guys. Okay, let's go and be Catwoman for a little while here. Then play some Vorte. Poetic Justice. Failing that, there's the Brook UFB if you want more longevity. Yeah, you have to install it yourself, which is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, if your PC, if your controller works on PC, that's fine, that's great.
Boys. Can anyone help a girl?
Yeah, it's PC indeed, J-Bomb, yeah. Oh, he's dead. That was quick. He's like, well, bye now.
Any of you
yeah, you have PS4 though. It's a pretty decent platform to play on. I'm referring more to Itio Q. He's kind of ruminating on what version to play, which seems silly to me. He has access to, you know, one of the better 3S platforms as it is, with a lot of really strong players. Her beatdown is faster than Batman's. So that was pretty good damage too.
I'm gonna kill you, bitch.
Back, you beasts! Did I just whiff? Yay. What? You guys see that weird physics there? A decent laptop could totally run 5K2. I just go wired.
I'm
yeah,
not
definitely.
sure I feel comfortable.
When you start Arkham
surrounded
Knight,
by
I'm gonna
so
try and beat
much
your high scores on
outrage.
challenges. I figured it'd be fun. That would be fun, dude. That's gonna be a long ways off, though. Still gotta play Arkham Origins. I'm not gonna play that anytime soon.
We want to see what's under that pretty little costume.
Arkham City is gonna be the last thing.
Wee. Hook him up! I love Arkham Origins, huh? There, I said it. I love the game too, Eddie. You're right. It's a game that's kind of slept on. I think you're totally right to love Arkham Origins.
You may want to just run and hide.
But yeah, my plan is to play the Uncharted games as our next long play. As for anything past that, I haven't decided yet. But no immediate Batman in the future after this game.
You're gonna die.
I do love this series, but I've kind of got my fill as of playing this game. It's a pretty long game. And Arkham Asylum back to back. Kind of stun lock those guys.
This won't take long.
I wasn't able to get my whip to come out from it.
City's where you're gonna die.
There it is.
You're gonna die, freak.
That was lucky. Oh, come on. Nice. Easy game. Deathstroke. Easy solution is just to buy decent laptops, says Dix. I would, Dix, but I'm still saving up for a vacation in Cuba. That is unless you're talking Zanzu. If the rumors are true, says Eddie, there's no Deathstroke in the Suicide Squad game. How many rumors are there already? I thought it was a very new announcement. Having only played Arkham Asylum, would you say there's enough new to keep it feeling fresh playing them back to back? Yes. At least this one, Arkham Asylum to this game. Then Arkham Origins is very much like this game. And then Arkham Knight is, again, kind of, this was really like this, the sort of the soft reboot of the series. This is where the game sort of found its identity as a franchise. The first game and the second game are very different. I would say after that, they get more similar. But they're all great. They're all great. And I agree with Eddie, they are all different, but I wouldn't say they're so different that they really bear playing back to back. In many cases, they're very long games.
I'm not sure I feel comfortable surrounded by so much.
They do differ somewhat from game to game, but they're very long games in general. That was weird. Oof. No, Deathstroke, says Dix. The Suicide Squad is just killing itself. Wow, Dix. But you're right, it seems weird not to have Deathstroke. I mean, he's a pretty basic Suicide Squad character.
Boys.
So far, I've read it's GAAS. It's got a few familiar characters, and you're going to kill the Justice League. What the hell is a GAAS? Oh, fuck. That was cool. Alright, well, that was weird. So, you can climb him, but he's not exactly... he's also sort of not really done being hit necessarily. I guess once... Oh, that's sick. Once she,
I'll break your freaking skull, Catwoman!
Once she kicks off of him, he's sort of vulnerable for a little while, but not super vulnerable. Games as a service. Thank you, Dix. Thank you, Eddie. That's... I'm not sure how to feel about that. I'm very old. I'm a very old man.
Stand a chance.
Very high recorded score here. But lots of guys here to take down, so... Jeez, go the fuck in, girl. I do this. Can I whip trip somebody? No, not really. No, I guess that counts. I didn't have to get the ground takedown. So I have all my variation now, right? Not really, I suppose. I need a beat down still. I think now I have literally everything. Except for the ground takedown, I suppose. And that's my chance. It's okay. I'll pay to play this Joker. I don't care, he said. He's ready to fucking get that DLC already. As long as the base game is solid, it's whatever, says Dix. Huh? Probably won't be, though.
Help a girl?
What is Rocksteady, though, Dix? It's fucking Rocksteady. How could it not be?
This is gonna hurt, freak.
I guess I'm gonna leave him alone now. Yeah, the caltrips aren't really that great. The problem with caltrips is that they make it kind of unpredictable what's going to happen.
I'll make you meow, bitch.
Love that quote. I'll make you meow, bitch.
Like the outfit, take it off.
Instant takedown. I need to whip somebody. After that will be good, I think, on everything. Well, I need to get some of this stuff. Once there are a few guys left, I need to kind of get my... That worked out pretty well. The whip has got a very long recovery. I got the whip. I need to get the ground takedown now. Oh no! Fuck! Got a pretty good score. Didn't know I got still up. Damn. We should spend one night just streaming original Donkey Kong play. That'd be sick. No way. I like what you think, Pete. But what version? Atari version? NES? Arcade? I would enjoy that. Check out his YouTube, but you'll find it, says J-Bomb, huh? It's not as fun as you think it's going to be. And then we're talking about original DK. On YouTube, we actually have Dunk on Country, which is something I think is pretty cool. Most women said the same thing after having sex with them, says J-Bomb. That's not true. Did he stream the OG Dunk on? No, we played Dunk on Country on stream. Let's just play the arcade version, huh? Jump mine. Jump mine. Guys, check out patreon.com/Vencabot. Guys, enjoy the show. Keep me online for another month. It's a huge help. Without your guys' support, I couldn't possibly afford to do this. How about for free on YouTube? Just follow on YouTube. Won't cost you a nickel. Punch in Vencabot in the search bar. You'll find me that way. I promise. Follow on Twitter. Up next is Board Thing. Let's get it started. Remember, whip seems kind of like a big radius. Whee! Nice, not a bad first round. I think of Mario Bros. That game is so good, J-Bomb. That game is so good. Any of y'all remember Mark Echo's Getting Up? No, J-Motive. I never played it. I think I own it, though. I think I bought it for like $3 a few years ago. I think. But I never played it. Oh, Ninja's sick. I already used caltrips. Oh, fuck! He interrupted my, my thing, too. What's our score? We 40,000? No big deal. That was weird. He gave up. Ow. It's really hard not being Batman, not being able to disarm and destroy. Excuse me. How about that whip trip? So cool. Arcade DK with Billy Mitchell hot sauce night, huh? That'd be fun. I've seen him Getting Up. It looks interesting, huh? Billy Mitchell and his DK world records restored for losing him. Oh, were they really?
Girl, would you?
Is that true, Eddie? How? I didn't hear that part. I heard he lost them all. Which seems fair, considering the circumstances. It was kind of evasive, mysteriously. They want to use those early on. There's more guys. Oh fuck! You dropped the fucking counter because he fell over the caltrips. No, we're so far behind on score right now, dude. This is already the third round, I think, right? You gotta fucking shape up. Sick. Oh no. I don't understand how the caltrips work anyway. Like, they're on the ground and then they kind of eventually get used up. They only can work for so long, I guess. He was cheating.
Any of you have an itch that needs scratching?
You better shape up, because I need a bat. I think I know that song. We're pretty good. We only need 5,000 more. We'll be all right. That's a big guy. I love fighting guys that get to mash a lot. It's really fun.
Sure, this hurts you, freak.
That was weird. I didn't get hit by that. I think I should have. That was weird looking. Whee.
I'm gonna enjoy cutting you.
1, 2, 3. You're gonna die tonight. Uh-oh. Wee. Back, you beasts.
You don't stand a chance against us.
So, what have I not done yet? Haven't done triple whip yet. I haven't done ground takedown yet, or the whip trip. God damn these fucking shields, man. Oh, there's ninjas. Oh, wow, that tracking is pretty crazy. Well, this is kind of a crazy situation right here. Oh, God, it's far. Fuck you. Oh, I still have my combos. Oh, fuck, I missed the button there. It's insane. Sick. Time relation saved me there. Oh, sick animation. This game's amazing. Excuse me, though. Oh my god. Twat for Twitch. New keyboard. I'm still getting used to it. Well, how's your keyboard working out for you, Eddie? Is it mechanical? Is it fancy? So we got 3 more of these left. It's already 1:06. Let's do it, guys. We'll play Portrait for like an hour and a half or so. I love that game. I also love this game. It's kind of hard to stop. It's so much fun. So that means that on Wednesday we'll pretty much probably knock out the remainder of these combat challenges and the collectibles, but there's still many side quests to do as well.
You don't stand a chip.
Oh fuck! I don't really understand the evasive properties of that the whip jump thing. It seems to be kind of evasive, but also kind of not. So ninjas don't seem to get affected by the what the hell caused me to whiff right there? Don't seem to be affected by the caltrips. Too smart. Yeah, that's annoying. So we have 48,000 here? Ugh. Not a good first round. That mission's so good.
I'll make you meow.
Okay, we speed silver switches, no clicky. Never heard of these before. I'm thinking about if I were to get another keyboard, I think I'd go with blues. I like the clicky. Right now I've got browns.
You boys
They're all
don't
right.
stand a chance.
I think I want something a little bit lighter on a touch.
You're gonna die tonight.
Again, I can't disarm and destroy these weapons. It's really obnoxious. I didn't want that. Didn't want that. It's alright. That was lucky. Maybe it depends on the enemy type. Maybe ninjas can.
We're gonna skin you.
Maybe ninjas can hit through certain attacks. Otherwise, it'd be evasive. Kind of like the big guys can sort of ignore your iframes to an extent.
I'll break your freaking skull, Catwoman.
There's a fucking guard in here. I got an armored guy.
Boss wants you skinned. We're gonna do it.
I don't think I've done the back you beast move yet. Let's hit it. So now you do the whip trip. Still one guy over there, right? Sure there is. Whee. Dragon punch. There we go. Yes, Dix, yes. I love it. Why so though?
You may want to just run and hide.
So we're already at our goal. This is a pretty easy stage. As long as you can survive, I guess. There's a lot of weapons and ninjas and shit around here. Which are kind of tricky. I was lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got her. 2, 3, 4. I need to get a beat down. Sick. Ooh. Found an invisible character, but it doesn't work in front of the emotes. I can send a blank message though. So the on-screen chat still fucks it up in the end. Rest in peace.
Would you?
You know, got non-breaking space. Invisible characters. Oh no. It's gonna be a hell of a fucking encounter. All these weapons and armored thugs with no disarm and destroy. Oh fuck. God, he won't throw the fucking thing.
Arkham City is gonna be the last thing you see.
I should probably throw some of these. Whoa! So that avoids most attacks, it seems. Yikes. So we blocked it, didn't end my combo though.
You're gonna die, freak.
So there's gonna be some ninjas showing up yet later still.
You don't stand a chance against us.
So yeah, don't always want to throw them. Sometimes I want to rub and like bash you with them. Oh fuck, that was close. Okay, get fucked. You as well, sir. Okay, that was dope. Here's the ninjas. She's by herself right now. Get her. There's a lot of them. That's close. Or they can whip trip them. I have trouble building a bar now. Only a couple left. We're fucked! That's it. GG. Dick sucre, huh? It's 10 sugars in French, huh? Just saying, huh? Dick sucre. 10 sugars. Yay! I have 2 more maps left, right? I'm gonna play some Borte. Well, I've done all of Catwoman's combat stages. Eddie Greenheart is shut the fuck up, you bitch-ass leprechaun. Nobody likes you in dick speak, huh? Just saying. Dicks! Be nice to Eddie, dude. Be nice to Eddie.
Seriously, you boys don't stand a chance.
I want to hear this fucking racism in my chat, dude.
We'll make sure this hurts you, freak. You're gonna die here.
Ah, I got hit there. Son of a gun. Whee. Back, you beasts! Whoa, that was sick! We make fun of each other all the time, says Eddie, huh? No, I don't want to fucking hear that, Eddie. All right. Be nice,
Any
dicks,
of
to
you
everybody.
have an itch that needs scratching?
Only ever be nice to people from now on. Being mean is mean. I want that fucking Barney the Dinosaur version of dicks, dude. Oh, fuck. Okay, that worked out, I guess. Oh! I think she's really faster than Batman does that sort of thing. Oh, I deserve that. Fuck. No, no! This mission sucks! Okay, still got Bird. Oh, man. Oh, that was weird. Okay. Vencabot.
I'm gonna make you beg me to stop, Catwoman.
I wanted the fucking electric guy, though. Whatever. Excuse me, sir. Don't tell me what to do, Mom. I'm my own man. Dicks, we're fucking cut it out, dude. With these stupid invisible emoji, invisible characters, bro. You're gonna fucking get back in line.
Boys. Can anyone help a girl?
With what? Oh! Jeez, he fucking shanked me with that thing. Look at all these goddamn lasers they got. That's too many lasers, bro.
We're gonna kick the crap out of you.
Under the couch was taking them all down. Yeah, it's not the kind of game that really helps you, though. It's the kind of prop. They didn't really appreciate that, it seems. When they were designing the game. Like, yeah, you want predictability, not, you know, crowd control. Because they only attack you one at a time anyway. Oh, right in the groin. Seems that they throw them at certain spacings. They throw the stuff they're carrying.
Coming through.
Excuse me. Trip him up. Grab this guy. Two, three. I'm gonna drop my combo, so you can't triple whip those guys.
We're gonna hurt you.
You gotta. Don't do it to him! Oh my. Goddamn weapons around here. Got him. Who's up, Rainbow? On board. How could you tell? You can't see it. I can't tell if that's a different character or the same one. There's more?
I'm not sure I feel comfortable surrounded by so
Oh, hey, it works,
much
Dix. What is it?
ugly.
What character is that?
Arkham City's where you're gonna die.
Look at all these schmucks! Oh, man.
Not so strong. I kill you with one hand.
Oh, God. I might lose this. Oh, God. Oh, man. I guess I need to throw one of these out for once. Didn't work. Oh, God. This is a fucking nightmare. Oh, that shockwave hit me? I was all the way... Oh, I'm sorry. I got animation there. Okay. It's not end well.
We're gonna have some fun with you, kid.
Excuse me. Oh, I couldn't get away in time. Oh, somebody attacking me, or it's not hard to tell. Yeah, I'll take that, I suppose.
We're gonna have fun with you, Catwoman.
Ah, fuck. Oh no, the shield guy. I'm almost dead.
Nice outfit, Catwoman.
No! I think I'm gonna fucking lose this. I should have taken down more thugs, I suppose. My combo. Oh, couldn't dodge in time. Another one coming. Oh, that's it. Fuck. Wow. That's a really hard one.
What's wrong? Has your
That's the first time I've ever lost one of those.
given up and accepted that I, the Riddler, am better than you?
You plus 2,800, huh? It's not showing in chat, says Eddie, huh? Isn't it? It says work. Yeah, work for my chat. I'm good just playing some Fall Guys with a mate, says X-Train. Huh? I hope you're enjoying it. That game seems like it's pretty popular these days. Wow! Wow, savage. I should have done more takedowns on the thugs, I guess. More. I just need to have more crowd control. I got done saying that I don't need crowd control this game.
I'm not sure I feel comfortable surrounded by so much ugly.
You're gonna die, freak.
Okay, you don't want to attack me after all? How come I got that combo? That's making sense. I fucking dodged. Excuse me. You got sidetracked. Get him. How does Fall Guys at Friends work? Can you play 60 player, a private session? That'd be sick. That'd be super fun for the stream.
You may want to just run and hide.
So my theory is that you want to take out all the thugs first. Leave the big guys for last. Oh, shit!
Hold still while I pound your face.
I really went in there.
I'm gonna hurt you, freak. You want to see what's under that?
Oh, couldn't recover in time. This is really fucking hard. Oh, he's already almost dead. I guess because the other guy is hitting him, or maybe he's the last guy. He was the last guy, okay. They have a lot of color stuff in that game.
That needs scratching.
Take him out. I need to build a lot of score here so I can play real lame in the final round.
Like the outfit, cat. Take it off.
Get in the middle of them, then do the whip. Take him out. Whee. That's bad for him.
Arkham City's gonna be.
Fuck this dude. Ow! You didn't even have a fucking thing show up. You didn't have like an aggressive symbol. Oh yeah, I can't counter those. Ugh. All these weapons on the field. It's hard when you're not Batman. Okay, I'm gonna roll in, hit him with the whip. The ground takedown. Welcome back, Connor. It's on the beach. Oh, this fucking mission makes me feel, dude. Can we do the final round, please? It is final round. Okay, this one's gonna be a nightmare. I gotta play conservative, very conservative. Maybe even just not even worry about combos. No, I want to get this guy out first. He's pretty easy, especially with her. Oh, I really thought I could get him in time. Oh, that was sick. Almost had him there. I should stun that, I think. Run away. Oh, what the hell just hit me? Doesn't matter. Doing alright still. they're both, they hit each other, so now they're like kind of out of it.
You're gonna die here.
I'll still knock everybody. Can I take that? He's gonna be attacking people at random now. Now they're both stunned. Is that right? Oh, I think it still hit me. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay, that works. Doing all right. We're gonna pull this off after all. Okay, take that. This guy's still alive! Wow. I'm gonna whip trip these guys. Roll between them, whip trip. Get the ground takedown. That'll be. Because a freak preferring hot weather. Yeah, I don't like cold weather, guys. You guys like cold weather? It's a Braille character with no dots raised. If it's cold, you can always warm up, but when it's hot, you're screwed. Yeah, but you just take all your clothes off. That's what I do. Let's see here. You went to great lengths to find a way past a 4-character line break, huh? You did. Good night, Tokyo. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Rest of all tonight. Thanks for 13 months, dude. Except for his cold weather, huh? I don't want to wear coats and stuff. That's really uncomfortable for me. I want to be able to walk outside without having to fucking get all dressed up.
You may want to just run and hide.
So this is the hardest one? Or that must have been the hardest one last time, right? It's always going to be any harder. Oh, and tabulation really fucked me there. Ah, what the fuck? I don't understand how that works sometimes. I really don't get it. Sometimes it makes me invincible, other times not so much. I'm used to mild weather with a chance of rain. Huh? I'll melt in 36 degrees Celsius, aka 97 degrees Fahrenheit. It's pretty hot,
I'm not sure
though.
I feel comfortable surrounded by
pretty
so
warm.
much ugly.
We only want to be friends, cat. Real good.
Let's be friends then. If you want to be friends, I'm down with that. I feel like you're just lying to me for some reason. You're a fucking fibber. Oh no, too far away. Jeez, it's so annoying they don't fucking throw. That's good for basically disarming enemies.
We're gonna have some fun with you.
You fuck her up. Oh, that was sick! Fuck her up. Sick! Yeah, her trip doesn't trip everybody either. It's frustrating. Kind of hard to stay consistent with her. I haven't done the back you beast yet. He's gonna throw that, I think, right? Okay, there we go. Ooh, a little butt touch there? Okay. So I look away from the chat for 1 second, and Dix is saying, I'd lick maple syrup off of Batman's nipples.
Any of you
like his
have
nipples
an
on top of his suit or the most under his suit? No tone box. Bat's pretty busty, to be honest. He definitely has some man boobs going on. The bat nipples? That's what I'm saying, Eddie. That's my question. Let me get under them wings, Batman. This one's nowhere near as bad as the last mission, it seems like. Okay, I wanted to hit that guy with the fucking shield, but whatever. Fuck him up. Nice animation. Oh, wow, he fucking carried, man. I cut a grip. A car a stab. Fine. Okay. Sure you can. Honestly, haven't been up to much, says Connor. Except for losing my mind playing Dragon Ball FighterZ on the Switch.
Seriously.
God, it sucks.
You boys don't stand
What's so
a
bad about it,
chance.
Connor? Just a lag? One more round here, guys. Ah, fuck. Lots of weapons in this stage, but nowhere near as bad as... Oh, fuck, I really, there's no one for me to hit. Oh, wow, I hit the wrong button to counter, that's fine. She's really good at beatdowns. I think it's actually like a property of hers. Caltrip's doing some work right now. It's kind of good for controlling weapons, it seems like, the Caltrips. I've underestimated the Caltrips, how good they are. I wonder if Robin has something like that that's good for taking care of weapons that might not be immediately apparent. Oh, fuck, I thought I had him. Okay, we got the score we needed. That's it, guys. We completed all of Catwoman stages. One, two, three. Where's my Caltrips? Am I out of Caltrips? I think I'm actually might be out. I am. I only have 3 of them per round. Okay, didn't know that. Can I trip you guys, please? That doesn't work. Ugh. It's gonna be difficult. So many weapons. I gotta kill the non-ninjas. They're actually more dangerous because of the weapons right now. That was fun. Take him out. That's it. Oof. Time for some Zelda, guys. See you guys very shortly with that. What a pleasure. This game's so much fun, dude. Final score, 63,000. It's got a lot of DLC. Yeah, indeed, lots of DLC. I'm convinced Nintendo are what? Scared of Ethernet? I think they just want the simplicity, right? I think the target audience is all about simplicity. They don't really care about the fidelity of the netplay experience. They just want, you know, they want to have another cord plugged into their console. Like that Apple mentality, right? Like, no more cords if we don't have to have the cords. Tonebox, I'm really glad I didn't pay for the Season 3 DLC off the bat. Why is that, Tonebox? None of the characters really appeal to you? Oh no. Wow. He jumped a little. It's
further
already
back than
obvious when someone's on Xbox is playing Wi-Fi system box. Do you play Fighters tone box? To this very day? The Switch port is just pretty bad, says Connor. I mean, like graphically or performance-wise. There's none, Eddie? I think that the Wii U has Ethernet, doesn't it? Or doesn't it? I thought I had my Wii U plugged into Ethernet one time. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess it must need an adapter, huh? Must need adapter. That's true, Brian. They got lunchbox handles, though.
Ooh, big damage.
It's not all bad.
Oh my god, that was sick! I have
Well, do you have a
seen that.
Ethernet adapter counter?
Fuck.
Because if not, shut the
That's some
fuck
Marvel
up.
combo shit. This man pursued him into the air.
Yeah, I played it on the regs for like a year, says Tonebox. On Xbox, he said, I think, right? I'm one of the few Xbox players out there in the world. So he says the Wii U needs an adapter as well to play on Ethernet. And if he has one, says Dix, he still have to play with people that don't. That's true, Dix. But it's kind of hard. You can't really judge the online experience if, you know, you have the first step to lag is, you know, your connection out to the world. That's the first step. Go board, Faust.
Lucky boy.
Yeah, USB Ethernet's how you play online on the Switch. Somebody told me MVC2 would work on Xbox One, so I bought it. And does it, Donebox? The old Xbox 360 version? I mean, you can't even buy it anymore, right? What do you have, like, hack it on there or something?
Ever heard of pickleball?
How's your weekend, Faust?
Pickleball is, it's like, the way I describe it is kind of in the middle of tennis and ping pong. It's kind of like a ping pong table that you stand on.
I was like, pretty good. Had a pretty good weekend, Vencabot. About to play some old school RuneScape. Fight some bosses. Sick. Hope you have fun. Hope you beat them all. Frey. Time for board day, Eddie. It's not proprietary at all, Connor. It's totally generic. They use a generic USB adapter. You can use anyone that works on any PC. Any laptop Ethernet adapter will work. With very few exceptions. Gonna hit that OBS button, do some streaming. If you guys want to watch some old school RuneScape stream, check out my friend twitch.tv/TaskForceFaust. Pretty cool channel, very great guy, great host.
Oh,
check out some RuneScape.
I just did it to get my meter.
You can jailbreak a PS3 to get MVC2, but as far as I know, you haven't been able to get it on Xbox since they pulled it from the store in like 2013. I own it on PS3, believe it or not. I actually have the case for it. I bought it in a case. I bought it from GameStop. It came with an official case. But there was no disc inside the case, just a code. Alright, let's get this board thing going here.
wake up soon.